At the end of last week, you were flying back, having reinvigorated the church in Barovia Village with a new priest, George, who appears to have brought light and hallowed space to the southern end of the country, and flying back with a collection of giant eagles carrying a dragon skull back to Blackey, because that's what you do. You flew over the top of the monoliths behind the great windmill, and noticed that on the top of the monoliths appeared to be an arrangement of teeth. Having dropped off the dragon skull behind the church under a totally secret and left Reek grappling his way inside it to turn it into some kind of a new den. You headed back to that circle to see if you could have a look and figure out what's going on. You did some investigating of the monoliths and discovered these teeth couldn't be moved on the top of, and you are... Quinny in particular is somewhat concerned that this appears to have formed some kind of summoning circle on top of these monoliths. With an amazing feat of strength, Harleen lifted the giant stone that, and on this occasion managed to turn it completely away, and you all went down to the desecrated fane site that lies beneath the stone circle. And as you were walking, I think Antoinette's on the ceiling, but as you were walking /skittering down there, there was this almighty thud behind you, and the light goes out, and it is completely dark, and you heard a voice. "Oh, dearies, you're back. So lovely. We're going to have a new coven, and it's so lovely of you to join us for the summoning."
So...
Yeah.
It's just about to say wrong.
I wasn't, no.
Oh, I thought you were.
No.
I literally thought you were like rolling the R.
No.
Do we see a many-toothed fae yet? Or
You see nothing down here at all.
Oh, awesome. Oh, okay, cool.
Can I smell pie?
Can you smell pie? No, you can't smell any pie.
Can I cast light to see if we can see anything?
You can cast light.
I've got 120 feet dark vision.
You can't see anything
Okay.
with your 120 feet dark vision, apart from it's very dark. When you cast light, this entire space is lit. It's a small space.
Oh,
So with light, this entire space is then lit. You can't see anybody.
is the can we see that like altar at the end that that when you saw that last time?
Yeah. So Quinny's been down here before. I don't think anybody else has. Yeah.
Blood and teeth.
So yeah, you can see that.
I'm gonna ready banishment for if I see Auntie Morgan because I'm terrified of her.
Okay. Readying banishment.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see her for a second.
So
I can't see her at all.
you can't see her at all.
Oh, we can just hear...
You can hear her.
Oh.
You can hear her. It's unclear whether you can hear her in the space or hear her in your head. It's one of them. You can all hear it
You
though.
look up at the roof and be like, I thought we'd seen the last of you, Auntie Morgan.
I do believe you can't see me at all, dearie.
That's
But
true.
now you're down here, we should probably make you welcome, shouldn't we?
Can I?
No more pies.
Oh, no.
You liked our pies, you did, Father Malachi.
Secret shame.
He is the one who got a good too.
You came to buy all the pies.
Where are you? Show yourself.
Well, I want to really know that you're gonna help with what we need to do here. So we're bringing the hallowed Kethlin into this world because, like, you killed one of my beloved daughters and gravely wounded the other. And it takes more than one hag to make a coven. And Kethlin said she would be willing to come and help so long as I could get you down here. Because apparently she needs you to be able to get here.
We'd love to help.
Excellent.
There
What?
comes the evil archfey who stole Queen's book.
Quinny, would you mind just like coming up towards the altar there at the front?
I'd rather you lead the way. If
Oh,
it's all
you
the same
don't.
to
You don't need me to do that. You could just walk.
Can I'm assuming that that Fey magic's kind of adjacent. Hag magic is adjacent to druid stuff. Can I do some sort of a check to see if I can do any massive damage or anything really bad by walking near this altar?
Yeah, you could roll Arcana.
Could we call it nature?
No,
Alright, fair enough.
I wouldn't call it
Um,
nature.
That's a 13.
You're with a 13. You think you could probably do massive damage. What you're not sure about is whether or not if you did massive damage, you'd ever be able to reconsecrate it. And
Okay.
We do need to consecrate the fame.
so that's the thing you can't determine with a 13. You could definitely do massive damage to it. You're just not sure whether or not it would then work.
Okay. My next question, if it's alright, do we know how to reconsecrate this place?
Yeah, so you've got some information. You've got a book and some poetry. It's in Antoinette's bag of books.
Yep.
And you, so yeah, you know that there was a ritual with an offering that was based on the season and a piece of text which you've got. And you think that those are the things, and that there may be something specific which you could probably work out in terms of the particular layout of this phone.
Okay, and that would probably take, if that's a ritual, then it would probably take a lot of time. It's not the sort of thing you could do in a round or two.
No,
Alright,
no. So that would take 5-10 minutes,
Okay.
and you are, for reference, you are currently in late summer.
Good to know.
Good to know.
It is good to know. So you can work out what you need from that perspective.
We need Barovian grapes.
Oh! Do they need to be whole? I've got a bunch of wine. That's Barovian grapes.
They're fermented eventually.
It does not specify. It just says Barovian grapes.
Good work. Alright, I think Quinny is probably is going to then not walk over to that shrine if there's a chance bad stuff could happen.
Okay.
Just from going there.
Quinny, roll a. Roll a wisdom save.
Is this a spell?
No.
Rude.
Sorry.
I've missed rolling with advantage for my
Yeah, you have.
thing. Alright. I'm using the other dice.
You should use that one.
I would like to. That's a 12, but it's a sturdy 12. It's more of a 15 if you think about it.
Okay.
It's that sturdy.
With a 12 or a sturdy 15, you start to feel the back of the hairs on the back of your neck start to stand up, and anybody standing behind Quinny, whether that's a marching order, roll perception.
Natural 20.
Natural 1.
With it, your head is buried in the books, so you've gone, Faye, I need to know everything I need to know to see if we can get out of here. So you've got all the books out. This is the library moment. With a natural 20, you see what appears to be a sort of iridescent black mark shimmering with these sort of purple as the light from Malachi's light spell sort of hits it. Sort of, it's black but sort of shimmers in sort of purples and greens. It just looks like it's constantly shifting, and it's on the back of Quinny, at the bottom of Quinny's neck. There's this mark, and it appears to be, as you're looking at it, it looks like a vine with thorns wrapped, and each of the thorns appears to be a single tooth.
That's awful.
I don't even know how to process that myself.
Can I say, just feeling something weird going on? Auntie Morgan, I'm not scared of you. I've seen far worse things in a book that your Fae friend has.
Oh, Quinny, you don't need to be afraid of me. You're on our side after all. Roll another wisdom save.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Was Quinny the one who...
Somebody use that die.
With advantage if you want. This is a spell.
Oh, lovely. Just in case I don't. That's a 27.
Had it stolen. As far as
You feel, with a 27, you feel this unusual sort of creeping coming out from the base of your neck up into your head, and for a moment there you really wanted to just walk forward up to this altar, and then you shrug that off, and it's a really odd sensation. It's definitely coming from this thing on the
Do we
backfield.
see physical, like, vines popping out, or is it more like a spectral sort of thing?
No, so it almost like a tattoo. But as you watch, as Auntie Morgan's talking, you see them move. So these sort of, it just looks almost like a druidic tattoo of a vine. But each of the thorns on this vine are teeth, different human teeth. And as you hear Auntie Morgan's voice going, "You're on our side, Quinny, you're always on our side," you watch this vine twist, and it almost forms this sort of jagged mouth with horrible spiked teeth in a sort of
Could I use
smile.
my dagger to...
Stab Quinny in the back of the neck.
No, not at all.
Carve the tattoo
I
out.
would
That would be
feel like-
valid.
I would feel like
the tattoo's
I feel like Carlene would try and kind of sneakily do this in a way, but just to see if they can pry off one of the teeth, like to see if they're actual fins, or like
I
try and
believe
cut
so.
the vine.
Not planning on it.
So this
3D
is,
tattoo.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is it like the Amazon story that I got told?
Huh. That's probably good to know.
Doesn't make sense.
Good to know.
Well, it's a 16 with a +7 for stealth, so
Okay,
it's
so
pretty stealthily.
yeah.
And then do you want an attack?
No, I'd roll investigation because I don't think you're trying to attack.
Yeah.
Can I come down off the roof at this point?
Hey,
Yeah,
Emma,
you can. Yes.
can I get a ruling on something real quick?
Yes.
One of my wild shapes is a cranium rat, which has telepathic shroud, which makes them immune to any effect that would sense its emotion or reads its thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
as well as all divination spells.
Mm-hmm.
Do I feel like that would help me out in this instance? Or
No.
cool. Good to know. No, they're beasts. Oh, they were beasts. I had them. Oh, that
Yeah,
must
they
be Volus.
Mm.
Nine.
So as a knight, you feel almost like a knife blade on the back of your neck, and almost a
Hey,
tiny,
how you doing?
a tiny neck. This is it. It looks completely flat. It shimmers as you get up close to it. It's almost like wet
Anyone
ink,
got to spell
but it's completely flat against.
Oh, good.
against
I
the skin.
really not having a wizard.
I had universal solvent.
Look, let's get that away from my neck for
Do you want some of my chemicals?
Nope.
I love
It's
it.
like a bomb.
Not entirely
Um,
sure what to do.
I'm gonna go up to Quinny, put my hand on her shoulder and just go, feeling okay there, Quinny?
Nope.
Roll a
Something's
religion
starting
check.
to get into my.
Oh, okay. Really good. Like how that's
Rolling
a
it.
dirty
A, no, you don't think this is okay. And you, with a 20 in religion, you think that this is some form of mark, some form of brand, some form of connection with somewhere else.
It's the mark of the beast.
Mm.
Yeah, eyes look different. Or...
Is it
No, just at the back of the neck. Quinny looks maybe slightly intoxicated. You did have quite a lot
Quinny's
of
trying
strong
very hard not to
alcohol.
look, anxious at this. What's something stupid but helpful I can do? Can I please cast
Has
targeting
Quinny started
myself?
moving yet?
I don't think so. Have you started moving, Quinny? Are you just like?
I think Quinny is actively like kind of shifting her hooves back and forth to try to dig in the ground. I'm gonna-
most definitely try and stop them from moving forward.
I'm gonna
Okay.
cast protection from good and evil on myself using my bell branch.
Okay.
I'm wondering whether I
When you take out your bell branch,
It
it doesn't break. It doesn't break. It does
Broken.
ring.
Mm.
It does ring.
Oh, sweet. I don't think it tells me where they are. I think it's just if they're there.
It tells you it has different rings for different types
It does.
of creature.
Do I have a?
So you'll remember because you've met Auntie Morgan before that Auntie Morgan's fiendish, and it brings. There is definitely fiend down here somewhere.
Okay.
There's also fae down here somewhere. It doesn't ring for you normally.
Okay.
That is really
She's within 60 feet of us.
okay.
You object to me pouring some holy water on you.
No, please do.
I'm going to pour some holy water that I have in a flask onto your neck. Okay, no.
Quinny, your neck is
be
wet.
lifted up by somebody to pour it onto your neck.
I'll do it. I should be the one
Or I could actually just give you the flask to pour.
Yeah, I should be the one.
While
with the
you're
holy
what?
water.
So you, with a
Where's
20
my
in
holy
perception, you are 90% sure you saw the mouth almost smack its lips. This thorns, these twisted vines with the teeth that
Like
are
it
sort of
likes them?
almost like the Cheshire Cat, where there's only the smile in Alice in Wonderland.
Feeling that holy water didn't work,
No.
I'd like to drop a 3rd level fog cloud, which means anything in 60 feet doesn't have line of sight on it. It's all heavily obscured.
Now I can't cast anything.
Now we're trying to help you.
Quinny.
It's concentration. I can just drop it, but I'm hoping that whatever this is required in line of sight. In which case, that will stop happening.
What are you casting?
3rd level fog cloud. So 60
Yeah,
feet
yeah.
around me.
Yep, that's fine.
Blah 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 blah
Blah, blah, blah.
Heavily obscured.
Yep.
Is the long and short.
Got it.
Which heavily obscured blocks line of sight, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wonderful.
When Quinny does that, can I whip out my pipes of haunting and start playing a little tune?
Exactly what
Do you want to just place it around you?
I want to center it on me because I know with the bell branch,
There you go.
branch range is 60 foot.
There you go.
So I know that Auntie Morgan has to be within 60 feet of me if
Yep.
she's setting off the bell branch.
Yep.
So I know she's in this fog of cloud.
There you go.
Awesome.
I'm going
Oh,
to
she
change.
used to be in that range.
I think it'd be large enough 'cause it's 60
Oh, it's 60
Yeah.
foot because you've got
I'm
a
assuming
third.
that's just the whole cave.
Yeah.
So the whole cave fills with you can't see more than I think 5 or 10 foot in heavily obscured. I think it's 10 foot.
10.
Does it have any material impact on any of us? Like, can't read properly.
Alright, there you
No,
go.
It's nothing negative. You just can't see. Well, we can all see each other because we're all
I'm just
within
putting it
10
there
feet of
literally
each other.
while it's up. and that you're concentrating.
Yeah.
So
We can
nobody
also-
can now see anything. You're all...
Well, we're all within 10 feet of at least one other person. Yeah?
yes.
So we can all see each other.
Yes. You can
And then-
see each other. You still can't see anything else.
I'm actually going to hold guiding.
Do I feel like this effect is ended? Is the
On
like-
you?
Yeah.
Um,
Can I make like an insight check maybe?
roll a wisdom save.
Oh,
That sounds like no.
so we can't see Quinny anymore.
Ethard, we can see Quinny, and Zephyr can see Quinny.
Zephyr has blind
I
sight as
would
well.
be right behind Winnie.
Okay, you can go. You can go
No, he's not.
right there then.
Yeah,
Like you have blind sight.
And if I feel like they're gonna
Yeah, because you
start
saw
working
what's his
forward,
face.
No,
I
no,
will
no.
grab onto them
Oh, you
to
reset.
stop them.
Fine. So
There was a ranger.
again, you hear Auntie Morgan speak and go, Quinny, there's no point, you know. We know where you've been and we know what you took. It was generous. It was kind, giving that to Kathleen. It was nice of you.
That was taken, not given.
Well,
I think we both know that such a thing could never be given willingly.
well, that's true, I guess. But she did let you come back with the express sort of rationale of allowing her to come here. And then we can do some good in the world, can't we?
What kind of good could Kathleen possibly bring?
Well, she's right powerful, is Kathleen. It'd be good to have a powerful person in this land other than him, that Strahd, wouldn't it? Do you not think so, Quinny?
I think
You hear
there's-
this growling noise.
I think there's 3 very powerful people in this land already, and given the chance, they might come back. Rather than
Oh,
betting our odds on an insane, evil large thing.
you hear.
That's
That's exactly what we're talking about.
I'm meaning the
You-
3 phase.
You hear some.
Love that.
What
There's
sounds
6
like.
powerful people here already.
You hear what sounds like rocks, sort of falling, tinkling, something up that end of the. Up that end of
Cool. I'm going to
the.
drop concentration on Fog Cloud then.
Okay.
Seeing if it's not working.
Hey.
Hey, it's Nana.
So,
Token art used for Randall as well.
oh, it is. It's not right.
Friend!
So you see Auntie Morgan standing there on the steps of the altar. You can see her.
I'll immediately fire off on
Yeah, I don't think there's much diplomacy happening.
Are you going to fire?
Yeah.
Okay, then roll for initiative. You can fire. You
Hell yeah!
There's been a lot of nat 20s.
excellent. Well, you can roll that in a second. Roll for initiative while we're starting. Ethard, wait. Yes.
That is a stunning.
I think that's the first nat 20 I've gotten in like
Ages. Nice.
months, maybe.
The drought is over.
No, you had that week where you were rolling.
All right, Ethard, wait.
12. I think that was over a month ago.
Okay. Malachi, initiative.
Initiative.
Antoinette.
Much worse than my
Initiative.
attack roll.
13.
5.
Hey, 20.
Oh, yeah. Too bad that was only
Quinny.
5.
first level.
Okay.
Was it?
Yeah,
Zephyr.
First level.
21.
21.
Appreciate you.
Carleen.
19 on the die.
Because I wasn't sure if, like, what
Arlene,
the fuck is
initiative.
gonna pop up. So I'm like, I don't really want to just drop on my 4th spell straight away on ignore.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I got 4 for this one.
That one shot actually taught me how to be
21.
conservative.
I
Excellent.
learned nothing.
All right.
I can do that. That's
Quinny, what did you get? 5.
5.
I also got 5.
Nice.
But then I fired off that one shot
Mm.
before I started.
I'm regretting not holding an action. Well, I suppose it was
I got 21.
concentration stuff. So much.
Okay.
I was also holding.
Okay. You fire your guiding bolt.
Mm.
So you find it firing and guiding bolt it.
Yes.
Go for it.
Okay, so that'll be. Well, first of all, there's a 28 hit.
I would have thought so.
I think you crit.
I did crit.
Crit auto hit.
So
Oh,
it
crit
auto
auto
hits.
hit.
Yeah. So-
And that's 4d6 to be 24 plus. Ooh, that's not bad. So that's 41 radiant damage.
Nice.
For a level 1 spell, that's pretty
How
good.
much? 48.
What?
41.
Wow. I love these crit rolls.
Yeah, Guiding Bolt's 4d6. Like first level.
That's good.
And then I crit, so and I rolled like 3 4s and 5s.
Nice. 40. That's radiant. So
Yeah.
that gives advantage on attack rolls. Guiding bolt, doesn't it?
Yep.
On the
Nice.
next attack.
On
Oh,
next
that's-
Yeah,
attack.
You need to take the next attack.
Me? I'm on the next one.
No,
No,
but the,
You
that
need
would-
to
the
because
next
there's
person
advantage.
who attacks Auntie Morgan gets advantage on their roll.
Okay.
It's not like we're going to miss anyway.
Top of the order. Zephyr, Harleen on deck.
Okay.
Auntie Morgan goes first with a 35.
No, Zephyr goes first. Then Harleen.
If only it was you. I am going to summon my arms to the astral self.
Ooh.
So, yeah. Zephyr changed. So as
to marching.
basically, but as you see this happen, you just sort of see these hands of like other monks from past
Oh, that's
generations
so
start
cool.
appearing around him. It's this like I don't know if anyone's seen Naruto, but Hashima, like basically that's like, also, I'm going to use a visage of the astral self.
Mhm.
There's a little raven mask comes across. And I can now see anything with a dark vision. So mechanically, for anyone who's curious, any creature of my choice within 2 feet of me must see a dex save, but I'm going to choose to not do that because I'm out in the movement. I could run up to Arthur Morgan first, actually. That's pretty wise. So she gets first save with 2d6.
Could you like?
Can I recall
Could
that?
you use 2 of the arms to lift her and the other 2 to like the arms?
Mechanically, no. And
But
really,
flavor.
probably.
What's the 2d6 for?
Force damage wouldn't have to
Oh, okay.
I assume you're all too young to have again.
It
That doesn't
just like
count as
push
a
her
Oh,
out.
Oh, that's nice. All the stands in history of.
Game.
So that is 9 force damage. As I
However, when it
my
references
arms
that,
actually-
Yep.
There was a guy with 4 arms and he
Uh,
used to grab
and
the
then, yeah.
bottom arms and pound you with his top arms.
Oh,
Alright.
bitch.
And these
Where
things
are the
hurt,
arms?
so I'm gonna roll.
Growling.
Yeah, you
I
can
wanted
hit
to
ground.
ask- I wanted to ask about that.
Oh, growling.
So that
Which is that
is
tentacle?
Could I make like a perception
24
check on the
attacks.
growl? On whether it sounds animal or something?
Mm-hmm.
24
Uh,
hits.
It hits.
19.
It certainly doesn't sound like a witch.
Good to know.
First attack is
Sounds like no beast you've heard.
9 damage.
I don't like that.
So like 9.
Oh,
Does 18 hits.
Yeah.
That's another 9 plus 13.
I feel like you fighting with Auntie
Oh, no,
Morgan
wait, sorry,
is like
10
it's like a brawl at an
Yep.
old folks home.
I was gonna say,
That's what the silent elderly monk beating, who I assume just looks like
I
a
think
frail
that's
old
it.
woman.
basically.
Whoa!
Top day at the HKR.
You
Yeah.
turned off Matlock.
Oh, and I will, as part of the second attack, I will make him make a con save as well. DC 16. I am kind of going all out of stuff here, but
That's what it starts with.
18.
passes.
Maybe I should have gone down.
What's it?
Um,
Yes.
What do you say? I wouldn't imagine that.
A lot of creatures just kind of do, just because they need it.
I reckon she's probably got good saves in everything.
Yeah, that's good.
That may be strange.
A lot of monsters, like, yeah, some stuff like zombies and stuff.
Does she look frail?
She looks very frail.
That could be real helpful. It's a really low side.
She looks very, very frail.
Mm.
Yeah. That's the word I would have used to describe her.
But it's basically you get range on your text.
Are you done, Zephyr?
Yeah.
Okay, Harleen, you're up.
And it's gonna use your wisdom.
Okay, so we see what's Morgan there.
Yeah. You can see her. She's just whacking stuff. He's just whacked her.
Cool. Gonna go ahead and charge up and whack her.
Go for your life.
Pretty strong.
So fire blows is for this text.
Oh, really?
That's it?
Is that a 3 and a 1?
Yeah.
That's like a Jesse Ainsworth.
Because you're the one that gave me advantage, that's why. I definitely drank him. But wait a minute, do I get 2 attacks? Oh, I'm gonna bonus action rage, frankly, as well.
Oh, you got some barbarian ones.
Yeah, I love
That's
level
cool.
barbarian.
What does the rage look like for Harleen?
I feel like Harleen would like put her hair up into like a bun, like really messy bun.
Right,
and
time to
just,
get serious
like,
about
get
this, yeah.
serious, kind
Oh,
of.
and has she
Like kind of
sneaked-
limber up and spinning the hammer, the spear, or whatever.
has she snuck some venom from
What about a 9?
Does anyone here straight circus?
Um, okay, yes, I do attack twice.
Yep.
Sorry.
Nobody else does.
There's a 6 plus a
monkey?
8 plus a 14 to hit.
Misses.
Alright, that is my turn.
Don't you have multi-attack?
Yeah, that was her 2 attacks.
Oh, rough.
With advantage, you
With
rolled
ad-
1 and a 3, and then she rolled a 6. So it's extra.
That is unfortunate.
It's fine, I'm
Is
bonus
that
action
involved
rage.
the first attack gets advantage, or isn't it just all attacks?
Guiding Bolt is the first person who attacks after the.
Yeah, the one you're thinking of is Spirit Fire.
Yes.
Very far, which I nearly took, but didn't. It's a good spell.
Yeah, the next attack roll.
It is, except for the fact that no one ever seems to fail the dex save. I don't know, it just never works.
Remember I used the one skill at left.
Same thing, yeah. Everyone seems to pass it.
So
I guess with does it 18 hit? Because I started 16 and if I rage I get another +2, so
I think that's damage, isn't it?
yeah, you don't. I don't think.
just
I don't think you get bonus to hit. You're right.
will I gain advantages on strength checks?
Yep.
Guarantee the whole
So Auntie Morgan lashes out with her claws with she lashes out at Zephyr
Oh no.
with a crit 27 to hit.
Oh no, you're not that to mate anymore.
So that's. Hold on, let me roll. So that's 16 plus
Just do the thing with Joss within 30.
16, 26, 30 damage.
Oi.
Ow.
Single target
I'm
damage.
expecting the whole screen to fill up with dice. I mean, it's my cutting. edge
Sorry.
reaction.
I'll turn the dice on. Do you want the dice?
Oh, we got the dice. They were just only 2 of them. It was this
Alright.
really small. Or did we only see some of the dice?
I think you only saw the attack dice,
Does one more take reload for some reason?
but maybe not.
Shouldn't we? We got a long rest just before this, didn't we?
No, you went.
I thought we got
Where
a long
did you
rest.
take damage
Oh.
from? You
The
took a
next
short
week-
rest. Yeah.
So
No,
we
no, no.
I lost the max HP from the bodily bottle of the sludge, whatever it was.
Oh, that we had. a
Oh
long
no,
rest.
you'll have got that back.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, we long rested.
You've long rest. You guys have long
I don't know
rested
why.
since then. Yeah. No, that's fine.
Wait,
Sorry.
was that from the one shot?
Yeah,
Yes.
we long rested at the end, didn't we?
Yeah, and then you flew in, and then
then
I
we
don't
flew
think
in
you
and
took
then-
any damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone should be fresh. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, completely free.
So
Yeah.
I had one.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was
I
13.
spent one spell slot because that.
Okay, never mind.
But I have just used my reaction, just so you know, Ian. I used my cutting edge so that I can store some points.
That's fine. And she looks and goes,
Terrible.
Quinny,
Oh no.
there's no point fighting the inevitable, Quinny. You know, I can stand here and get hacked and slashed, but you're still going to be stuck down here, bringing her into this world, and that'll be worth it, because then she'll bring me back. That's
There's
Auntie
not gonna be
Morgan's go.
anything left.
Free so that. That's real?
Wait,
Real life.
did
We
did
killed
Auntie
her.
Morgan just say Quinny's gonna bring?
Apparently we didn't kill her. We killed one.
Yeah,
Does
because
she
we only
look-
burnt one
Does she
body.
look like a normal person?
Oh, really?
She looks like she looks like Auntie Morgan at the moment.
She doesn't
Yeah.
look like ethereal or anything like that? Or
No, not at the moment. She doesn't. She's not ethereal. She's very corporeal, and
Oh,
she's got claws. But she looks like Auntie Morgan. She's not in full hag form. She looks like Auntie Morgan. She looks like a nice old lady with really bad fingernails.
Wait,
Obviously not dead.
I do remember actually
Yeah.
leaving there and having that fear in the back of my head
Yeah.
for like a week
Yeah.
that we hadn't finished the job.
Yeah.
Wisdom save.
Me?
Mm.
Spell?
No.
Can I have advantage anyway?
No.
Didn't think so. That's cocked. That's
lucky it was.
21.
You
Yes, 21.
21. You feel almost the sharpness of these teeth in the back of your neck,
Mm.
and you go, "You're right, Auntie Morgan.
Jesus Christ.
I'm absolutely going to help bring her through."
I'm absolutely going to help bring you through.
And you walk forward to the altar.
Oh,
I will go to the
No.
How about you don't?
don't worry.
So
He's not going to.
mechanically dominated,
altar.
Um,
I-
uh,
Can I be-
and not as an active spell in terms of that's not how it's been done. So,
I think
yep,
I get
come.
advantage on Charmed.
Do you?
No, I don't. Sorry, not that sort of thing.
How does it
Harleen most definitely would not let Quinny walk past her up to the thingy.
Okay.
She's behind.
So
I've got
Quinny, as you're walking forwards, what would you do?
Thinking about it. But,
Come again?
Uh, So Harleen, what would you do? You have a reaction.
Is it
Harleen
Quinny's
would
turn?
immediately like
Quinny has
No, I've got
Quinny has just moved.
Okay.
Harleen would
No, it's not
immediately,
Quinny's turn.
Okay.
Put their,
Quinny's
put
way
their
down on
arm
the order.
out and kind of like grab a hold of their arm.
Don't worry,
So
Harley.
they
You know
don't
what I'm
let
doing.
them through. Yeah, Harley's not so sure about that. And we'll try and block Quinny from getting up onto the altar.
As Quinny looks at you, Quinny's eyes have now got this weird green and purple shimmer, same as this, and you can, as she turns her head, you can see that this smile on the back of her neck is just wide grin made of twisted vines and teeth.
That was in me.
Hmm.
Harley would grab
Antoinette?
Antoinette Etherway.
Finally. Okay. For my first action, I would like to telekinetically shove Quinny back towards me. That's a strength save.
That's not a
seeming
spell, is
full.
it? Tell me each other's feet.
Yeah, shove backwards. It's fine.
Yeah, it's not a spell.
I guess.
That is a 5.
That fails. So you're pulled
Ah!
5 feet.
Psychic
Have 5?
behind.
Yeah.
10. 5.
Does anything happen? Does anything stutter in the spell? Or no? Okay. Then I would like to
Mm-hmm.
cast Hold Person
Mm-hmm.
on Quinny
Ooh.
using my Shadowfell shard to counteract your bonus. So that'll
Yeah.
give you disadvantage, so only one roll.
That's, that is a 10. Wisdom, it's wisdom for whole person.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a 10.
Okay. You are held.
That's a nasty one.
And then I'll move forward about, so I'm in line with Malachi and Ethel there.
Okay.
Are you doing
Is that
that
your
all
turn?
silently, or can we tell that that's what you've done?
Oh, you can tell what I'm doing. I would have
Okay.
said something like, "Don't do that." Yeah.
And then he goes flying back 5 feet and then just freezes in the air. Just gonna look pretty fast.
Etherdway, you're up.
I like to imagine there's like these.
Auntie Morgan from me.
How far is Auntie Morgan from you? What, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet? It's pretty small down here.
Okay. Can I walk up to Auntie Morgan
Mm-hmm.
and then throw a powder in her face
Green mist.
and get her to make a constitution save?
So your face is a bit ugly. This is makeup.
I'm thinking it's more like all the Asian.
What sort of
stuff
texture
to that. Just like green.
Constitution save, please, Emma.
9.
Oh, excellent. So I threw Askamard spores on you. You inhaled them with a failed
Oh my
save.
god.
You now are stunned for 4 turns.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hang on.
1d4
turns. I'm sorry. My
Four,
apologies.
Four.
1.
One is better
Sorry, I
than none.
misread the
One is better than
One
none.
is better
Stunned
than
is pretty
none.
great.
Yeah.
The way of the
Nicely
dice.
done. Everyone's working as a team. I love
Yeah.
Everyone's working as a team.
it. Except you.
No, we are
Everyone's
working as a
always
team.
been unsure.
I've
Johnny
just got
doesn't
on
count
the
as
team.
everyone.
I guess it's
Yeah, this is not. We don't know them.
Yeah.
Who are they? I don't know
You can
them.
always bonus action hide.
Yeah. So she's stunned.
True.
Anything else you'd like to do to her?
I can't attack, can I?
Action, bonus action to use a potion.
To use your own potion. If you drink it yourself, it's a bonus action. If you're giving it to somebody else, it's an action.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You gave us some sort of
Not the sort of potion you
Okay.
drink yourself.
You staying where you are?
Unless
You
you
moving?
Yeah, I'll stay where I am.
Okay.
Where'd you get that from?
I don't remember.
Probably the windmill.
Probably your
Yeah,
own potion.
probably. Yeah, probably
It was
is.
probably your own spells.
Good call.
You see,
In the hag's place?
you
Have a
see
taste of your own medicine.
that growling.
Oh no.
God, you're sorry.
That growling gets louder, and there's almost this this sort of odd shimmer that you recognise from the forest when you were in the forest.
Oh
It's an
no.
invisible rabbit.
Yeah, and what appear to be these two large dogs.
These hellhounds.
Or blink dogs.
Oh no.
No, they're sort of hellhounds. They're let me see if I can find you a picture. They're sort of hellhounds. No, they're
Blink dogs are also like sea
it's,
Yeah, they've got like long
there you go. They're more fey than hell. Feyhounds. So they've got horns, horns and hooves and very big teeth, and there appear to be
Oh my
Toblerone,
god.
and there appear to be two.
Oh, okay. So I legitimately thought it was just one big
Someone just
giant
off
thing.
We all
We
hope
did
it's one.
too, but
We all
it's not-
hope it's one big giant one. When you open it, I love Toblerone. So there's two. There's one next to Etherdwy, and there's one up
We were just talking about
on the side there, on the side of the altar, and they are both going to attack. Sorry, I didn't want to wave it in front of your face. Rose.
For some reason, before you
So one's going to jump on
Love eating nuts around.
Etherdwy, and one's going to jump at Zephyr. That's not true, actually. So the one that's attacking
paralyzed actually.
Etherdwy Mm-hmm. 19 to hit.
I rolled a
That
21.
hits. That's true, you do. And an 11 to hit.
Oh,
I mean, that's like. I rolled a 30 something and then you're like, fail.
So it's 4
Crit fail.
4 piercing damage and 7 poison.
Do I have a thing that
Uncanny dodge, yeah.
Yeah.
You can take a reaction and take only half the amount of damage.
when you refresh your action,
Your reaction at the start of your turn, your reaction.
So yeah, I'll use uncanny dodge. So which is that was 4 and 2.
4 and 7, so 11 total, so that'd be halved. So it would be 2 piercing, 3 poison.
Damage.
3 poison.
3 poison.
Yeah.
5
And then the other one breathes.
Oh no, we're all clumped.
Oh no.
You may be clumped, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's facing that way, right?
Oh, it's going
Well,
to.
that's a dumb
I think
decision,
it's
eh?
going to get everybody.
Oh
You
no.
know,
Um,
Morgan.
I think it's gonna get
let's
Malachi
see.
too.
I don't think it's going to get out to roll. I think it's going to kill the rest of us.
5 rating.
Let's see.
I think need a quick look for conditions.
I've just got mine.
Oh, I thought it was a strength and making strength saving throws now.
Yeah, no, it'll get everybody. So that's Constitution save. Yeah.
Get all of it.
I'm paralyzed, am I?
Yes, you are. 9 on the 20. Pardon?
7.
Yeah, 20 is fine.
That is
That
fine.
is.
Fail?
Oh yeah, I figured.
Spell? Question mark? No.
No.
Am I being targeted?
What did you get?
Everybody is in the cone.
Oh, the cone's not showing.
You will
Sorry.
fail anyway.
For some reason, it's showing on that one and not showing on mine.
Oh, I
But,
take
Oh, it's con save, did you say?
so it's pointing in the wrong direction, but we'll get everybody.
Yeah, awesome.
So does 9 pass?
What save will make it?
Sorry, no.
No.
19.
What save
No.
is it?
Oh,
Con.
hey, or anyone under 19, forget about it.
Am I getting?
Everybody.
Okay, excellent.
19
Eh.
fails.
Yes.
God, we're in trouble.
Well, we are close to round.
21.
Big body, we just like-
Pass.
Oh.
I'm not really.
I failed.
Seven.
Nothing. Wait, is this fire?
No.
Okay, good. Good.
I failed.
Just checking.
Oh yeah, you made it.
So
Oh,
is Antoinette the only one who has passed that save? Excellent. So the only person who is not paralysed
Oh,
Oh.
is Antoinette.
What?
Okay.
You're double paralyzed.
You get another con save at the end of your turn.
oh.
Okay.
This is just like a full person code.
That is ridiculous.
It is.
Aside from my play.
It's worse. My place
Wasn't it
some.
Auntie Morgan?
I'm unclear why it's on there and not on this one, but whatever. It appears to be doing the same thing today.
Mine plays only some. Paralyzed is on one force.
Oh, okay.
So, Quinny,
Yes.
it's your turn, and you
Oh,
are
wonderful.
held.
Held, dominated,
Par-
and paralyzed.
Yeah,
Oh, wonderful.
Super paralyzed.
and despite that,
Oh no.
you move towards the altar.
Might I query how? Am I
Oh,
walking or just like
No, you're just moving.
Okay.
You're frozen. Your legs are paralyzed, but you are.
Connection with them? Because I was grabbing onto their
Oh, yeah.
arms, so that breaks the
Yes.
connection.
Well, you're paralyzed, so
Yeah,
it just
but I'm
pulls out of
paralyzed.
your arm. Yeah.
So,
wherever? Do I get to try for any of these saves at all?
You can try for whichever saves you like at the end of your turn. So, wisdom,
So
constitution,
wisdom
constitution. Yes.
and all three of these are spell effects.
Wisdom isn't.
Wisdom.
Mine's
isn't.
also wisdom.
So
Yours
wisdom,
is
wisdom,
wisdom.
con.
Oh, okay. So hang on. So
Wisdom,
So wisdom, a
wisdom-
spell.
with
Wisdom, not a
advantage,
spell.
and con with advantage? Okay, cool.
Con is a
Wisdom
spell.
with-
Yes.
Wisdom spell.
No, it's
Is
not a
it-
spell effective. The con either isn't. A spell
Okay, so
effective.
just the wisdom.
No, it's breath attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
The wisdom without advantage, which is the dominate thing, I think, is less than 20. 12.
Okay.
The wisdom with advantage, yeah, that sounds about right, is a dirty 20. I imagine it's going to break the whole person.
Yep.
And then the con is pretty good, actually. Not that that's helping anyone
No,
other
that's-
than me.
That's literally the worst thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is the worst possible series of events.
Yeah,
I'm
because
free
you
of
just
dominate.
Completely unparalleled yourself. You're still dominated by the bad guy.
It's a 23
For con.
for con.
Okay, so you are no longer paralyzed,
Wonderful.
and which is good because now, as you get towards, you discover that your legs are working again, and really happy about this. So
Don't worry, everyone. I'm going to save us all. I'm going to summon Gethlin. We'll all be okay.
But he only gets to roll at the end of his turn, so so no movement.
No movement, but as you feel the paralysis drop, you start to move things around on this altar. And you seem to know exactly what you're doing, and you start to. There's a metal
It's
bowl.
all going to be okay.
Oh, don't
There's a
say
metal
that.
bowl with like a hunting knife. I know you've been down here
Who's
before.
got the wish?
Um,
I think we're gonna need it.
Not use that thing.
Oh, look. It's better than...
TPK.
I'll take it over an evil archfey entering the world. Absolutely.
Oh,
You've got it.
I've got it.
If any of
So I was actually going to ask where we got it from. I'm glad that there's actually
Slide
one
down.
ready for us to have.
Regular Fae or the
We don't
Have a good
know.
night.
They might just be regular folk. Gethlin could be worse than all three of them. Gethlin's got a DC save of 22 at least, so she's very, very bad.
She
Not to
managed.
metagame.
She also managed to pull you from Barovia through the Feywild,
Yeah.
into the Shadowfell,
And
and then throw you back again.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is something Stride cannot do.
No, so Gethlin can leave Barovia. So she's stronger than Strahd in some ways. So, bad.
very bad.
Do you construct harm me?
Yeah, we've only got
Mm.
What is-
No, for a fact.
What is Quinny using to summon Captain?
So at the
I
moment,
think that's why he
you.
set up
so
on the mission to get the-
There's on this altar. There's like there's two sort of etchings, which Quinny's seen before. There's a huntress sort of chasing a deer through a forest, and some wolves galloping alongside, and then the right is the huntress devouring the heart carved out of
I've
this.
read this before.
You've seen it, yeah?
Yes.
Out of the fresh corpse, and there's a stone dagger, and there's on the altar there's lots of druidic script. There's a slightly cracked stone bowl and what looks like a stone dagger.
Don't worry, everyone. It's all going to be okay.
Oh yeah, it's all good. It's absolutely fine. Okay, so we are.
Make sure you don't interfere with this ritual.
So that's Quinny. So it's Malachi.
Yeah, so I just got to roll for my parallel.
Yes. So that's Con. That's fair. Okay.
Actually, no. I'm going to use my lucky feet.
Yay!
Get me out. Come on. Come on. What?
Oh, no.
Gotta hate.
Sorry.
Reveling in your evils.
Yeah.
I
She cursed the dice on purpose.
well, there
I
was.
got my D20. I'm done for the night.
I think you'll find. there was one. Was there not one character who thought that coming down to find out what was going on with the teeth on the top of the stones was a really good idea?
Huh?
Yeah, it was you.
We should definitely go back to that windmill and see what's going on with those teeth on the top of the stones that I've seen as an eagle flying over
You
with my.
dangled a little
Yeah,
carrot
we
before
came
everyone.
to try to stop the summoning from happening, and all we've done is just accelerate the summon.
Oh, not yet. We're about to, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
there's
recall
like
something
three
he was
rounds
like,
of it.
no, we must do this right.
3 rounds
now.
where
We must
everyone's
save
paralyzed.
Marcel, not pick on
Except you.
no, just no.
She was on 20.
Hey, look, at least we know this is the first impulsive decision Quinny's ever made.
Yeah.
Is it? Definitely not. Yeah.
Okay.
Quinny is a character.
That's alright.
Zephyr.
Antoinette is unparalysed. She's going to save
She's
us
going to
all.
save us all.
So, Zephyr, you are
I
paralysed.
had a really good thing I wanted to do and I got paralysed too.
So that's
Wanted to
inca-
give
This is
it a
24.
five
Make me
and
non-paralyzed.
At the end of your turn,
Does
you
my-
are
Sorry.
unparalysed.
Sorry, real quick. Does my protection from good and evil not give me advantage on that wisdom save to dominate person? Yikes! Never mind then. We'll dominate monster.
It's really tricky when you are carrying a big piece of this evil archfey embedded in the skin in the back of your neck.
Nice. That did not just get cut off.
No.
Is it
She was
not
just trying to
dry?
save us 3 days.
Oh, I
Yeah,
think
I was
cutting
like,
it off.
I was thinking, yeah, I was
Cutting
trying
off
to
her
try
tattoo.
wanted to
No.
do that.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But what's on the surface appears to
Yeah,
just
be
be
black.
some glimmering
Yeah.
tattoo.
So I can't-
Alright then.
I can't
But no,
cut it.
unfortunately not. She didn't just throw you.
Awful.
Yeah.
Are teeth like canines or molars?
Oh, on
Are
the
they
on the
like
on
vampire
on
looking?
this twisted vine. Oh, there's
Yeah.
all sorts of teeth, and they're all in the wrong order. So when it forms a smile, there's like molars and canines, and they don't line up.
Are they more like human teeth? Or
Oh, they're all
kids'
human teeth.
Are they all kids' teeth?
They look very small, but hard to tell whether they're actually kids' teeth.
Again, I stand by it. Kids' teeth probably more ethical because they lose them naturally.
I don't know if these were gathered.
I don't think that was lost.
She is the tooth. She is the tooth fairy.
all
Yeah,
of
she's
us-
just a
no,
soul
that's
fairy.
what Harleen's telling them to like.
Well,
Harleen, it's- Harleen, you're up.
Like,
We can keep thinking.
Harleen, you're up.
Ethically harvested teeth.
well,
Ethically
Just the
harvested
tooth fairy. Just the tooth fairy.
So end of your turn,
You're
Conso.
summoning an ethical evil archfey.
Harley.
Like, ethical evil archfey. Like,
Hey,
there's
maybe
this-
she'll help us beat Strahd and just be totally cool with us.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
The person who took the book
I mean, drawing not all on dominate
Yeah.
person right now.
And Auntie Morgan is summoning. who
Yeah.
scares the crap
So
out
you
of
are unparalysed at the end of your
us.
turn.
And addicted to kid pie.
At the end of your turn. So you can't do anything on your turn, but you are no longer paralysed.
Yeah.
Okay. Auntie Morgan.
Oh no.
Isn't she stunned?
No.
No?
Oh, Auntie
Yeah,
Morgan
she
is
is
stunned.
Yeah.
Auntie Morgan is stunned.
The one saving grace we might have.
Thank God.
But only for a turn. So she
Yeah,
automatically
it's-
comes. She doesn't have any
So she is no longer stunned at the end of her turn. She does nothing other than as the stun releases, she just grins and smiles. She doesn't seem particularly worried. Quinny.
Oh. No, I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Are you?
No. I wanted to do something.
I don't think it's quite my turn. I believe this would be.
Well, I'm technically.
You turn back from the altar and you look at all of your friends standing down here and you cast
I'm sorry? Luckily, I didn't prep any combat spells.
you cast Evald's Black Tentacles.
Oh, that's one of my spells. Am I burning spell slots for that? Or?
Nope.
Oh, okay. That would have been really bad.
And you have no idea. So you turn from the altar and you see Quinny sort of lift their arms, but almost pulling against that, and then these black tentacles sort of erupt out of the ground and fill that space. So that includes Ethidwe, Harleen, and Zephyr, and Malachi and Antoinette are on the far side.
Because I was like, we want to.
Okay, so if you start your turn there, you've got to do a dex save. If you go in there for the first time, you've got to do a dex save. Okay, Antoinette.
Okay, finally. So, on the altar, there's the carvings, which I presume are just carved into the stone of the altar. And there's the bowl and there's the knife.
Yes.
I would like to, as my bonus action, telekinetically shove the cracked bowl off the altar and try and smash it.
Oh. Okay. Go for it.
It's usually a strength save.
It's a bowl.
Yeah. I flick.
Yep.
Does anything happen?
No, Antoinette, what are you doing?
The bowl...
we may not have another bowl.
The bowl falls to the ground and shatters.
Cool. I'm just trying to delay things. And then I'll use my action to cast Catapult on the knife on the altar.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And just for fun, I'll catapult it at Auntie Morgan.
Nice.
So she's going to make a dex save.
The fact that it doesn't use an attack roll boggles my mind.
Isn't it just?
It's
Attack
awesome.
roll. You throw a thing at a target. Sounds like an attack roll.
6. She's just coming out of being stunned.
Nice. So that is going to hit.
It hit.
The stone dagger does 14, 20 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. As the stone dagger hits Auntie Morgan and blood starts to spill on the steps of...
Wait, what?
Great work, Antoinette! Now we can get the ritual done even sooner! I knew we were all on the same team. Great work, gang.
No.
And blood starts
Is
to
this the altar
spill
up? Is it the altar?
on the steps coming down from the altar. You see the air around the altar, with Quinny stood in the centre, start to shimmer and form a circle.
God, I'm sorry, gang.
Hey,
You just TPK'd
I
us?
tried.
Yeah.
I think this was going to happen when you did that.
Yeah.
You might have spent...
Anything else?
No.
You tried. I thought you...
It was a good call.
Better her than me.
I was just trying to...
Ethidwe, con save.
Say...
Oh, you're not paralysed. No, you passed your save. Do you want to move?
Me?
Mm.
I might move just a little bit away from Malachi.
How about you just run away? Just leave us all to die.
Yeah, no, because they
Do the
block
Dietrich.
the-
No, you're currently trapped down here.
Yeah, there we go. Maybe back just a little
Hey!
bit, so I'm on the wall.
Great.
Nice.
So you are no longer paralysed, which is excellent.
See, yeah. So it's crit automatically means you can't.
Yeah.
Does he take the damage for the tentacles?
He will take the damage for the tentacles because it's at the start of his turn.
Paralyzed Needles Black Tentacles is just a terrible combination.
That's just torture.
We're getting a lot of mileage out of this spell, like.
Pardon?
I said we're getting
I
a lot
like
of
this
mileage out of
spell.
this
Yeah, it's because nobody
Yeah,
casts
you
it.
know what?
I like it.
I love it when I'm sitting there. I don't love it sitting here.
We may or may not also have cloud kill, but it's very small down here. It's fine. So 6 bludgeoning.
Kill all of us as well.
No.
6 bludgeoning.
Who takes 6?
Ethidwe at the start of his turn.
Is that something I can
I'll see you like as
evade
the
or
Bloodline
can
can.
dodge for? I guess I was paralysed.
You took it at the start of your turn when you were paralysed, so it's an auto hit.
As I'm saying it, I'm
Yeah,
working
no.
through my
You're
head.
fine.
No, not yet.
It's at the end of your turn, so it's the hound's turn,
So weird.
and the hound is going to try and bite
There's a few different...
at Ethidwe. So these ones you can evade if you need to. 24 to hit,
That's it. But I'll,
and 17 to hit.
yeah, it also hits.
They both hit. Okay.
So he's on
Use it on the bigger damage. I'll let you.
That's very nice of you.
I know. So the first bite was for 19.
Yep.
11 piercing, 8 poison. So are you evading that? That's the bigger damage.
Okay, so that takes me.
So that would be 5 piercing, 4 poison.
9 damage.
Yeah, and then 14 from the other bite.
So 23 total.
Okay.
Am I also poisoned as a condition?
No,
Okay.
just as a damage type.
Those.
Okay.
Hang on, that seems like a lot of damage.
It is. Oh no, that's way too much.
No, 20, 40. Yeah, it might have been.
Yeah.
I've only got 51 damage. You take 23 off that. That's a,
Yeah.
it's a fair old whack.
You down yet?
No, I'm not.
Ah.
But that just looks small. I just.
Oh, you're looking sad. And the other one attacks Zephyr, who I think is mobile. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
The other hound is here.
Can I please, 3 billy goat scruff? Don't need me. I'm much too small. This is Zephyr.
The billy goat hound.
Everyone knows Veal's better than you.
The billy goat hound. Nice. The billy goat hand looks at you
Yeah.
and speaks back in a language you don't understand.
Yikes.
Do
You
any
do.
of us?
When he
Out of
does.
curiosity, what does it say?
Okay. Small things are tasty.
Probably so.
He likes canapes.
Would you rather have lamb or mutton?
We all like the canapes.
Can Quinny say, "Don't worry, Etherdly, it's all going to be fine. Just stand very still. It'll make it quicker."
You absolutely can.
You have many more years.
Auntie Morgan laughs, and as she does so, so does the mouth on the back of your neck, which
Oh, that's telling.
seems to actually emit a sound this time.
Oh, great. Can someone kill Auntie Morgan, please?
15 and 11 to hit. Zephyr, 15 and 11 to hit.
Neither.
Okay, so the other dog does no damage.
Is there a convenient thing that says, "Oh,
So,
by the way, witches in the window, you can kill them
Zephyr,
with
we're at
a
top of the
sword."
order. Oh no, we're not. We're down at the bottom. Sorry. So we're back to Quinny.
Wonderful.
Yep.
What am I rolling for?
You're on wisdom.
Just wisdom?
I think
Straight
so.
wisdom.
Currently.
All right. That's a crit fail. But
Okay.
consider,
But consider, yes.
Consider not.
no, that's all I've got.
Okay. Unfortunately, you still feel compelled to bend down and pick up the bowl, the fragments of the bowl, and place them back on the table, and then you turn and point at Malachi.
Oh no.
Who's pointing at me?
Malachi,
Winnie.
hold still a second.
I have to. I'm paralyzed.
I have a gift for you.
So that's a 30 to hit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that'll do.
That's okay.
You
So
sure
that's-
you've not got some Pathfinder stat block there?
it was spell attack. Just a small Eldritch Blast.
Just a light
It's a small Eldritch Blast that does 12 damage.
No, I didn't have either of those spells. The book only gave me Dominate Person.
12 damage to Malka.
Yep.
And Queen turns back. with the fragments of the bowl held together, and leans down and takes a finger and puts it through the blood of that Auntie Morgan has spilt on
Surely getting the bowl isn't like.
and smears it
I think
across
turning around is an actual
the crack in the bowl.
Mm.
Quinn, as you're standing there, you see as you smear Auntie Morgan's blood into this bowl, the stone seems to start to knit back together.
Wow. That's less than I do.
You think it's not a communal garden stone bowl.
Okay.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Don't worry, everyone. The stone bowl's not broken.
Malachi, you're up.
I'm having a hoot. Aside from the fact that I'm worried about my imminent death, but you know.
So Quinn was nice.
Gotta watch that. Yeah, I'm really glad Quinn was back for this one session.
Fucking.
Yeah, but that's what I rolled last time and it didn't work. 12 is not enough. I've only got +2 on con. I'm an old man. I can't get out of paralyzed. God damn it.
Might I suggest being in the
Yeah, sounds like a point skill issue.
But I suggest having
Or
a
taking the resilient constitution.
Well, I have that.
I love
Zephyr, you're up. Harleen, you're on deck. So, deck save.
That's 4 rolls.
great for a half, especially when you want.
We're nearly there.
That's
You can get out in a minute.
That's a 9.
On the dex save. On the dex save.
Yeah.
So that's a fail.
So it's half
Because he's in the tentacles.
So it's half damage, lots of damage.
The damage is 14. So 7.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do.
Yes.
I'm going to accept. I don't think I'll really take too many. I'm going to bonus action,
Yeah.
disengage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to run up to the altar.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to grab the bowl
Uh-huh.
and the knife,
Uh-huh.
if I can find it.
Yep.
And I'm going to sprint out of the room.
You
Love
could.
that. That's fun.
Well,
If I can. I can go up ceilings, I can go on roofs, I can try and get as far away as possible.
But
I'm
they
not taking
block
opportunity
the
attacks,
exit.
I'm just running away. I have
you
45.
could, apart from you failed the dex save. So you reduce the damage, but you are restrained by the tentacles.
Oh, it's a restraint.
If you fail the dex save, it
Is
does.
that a strength saving throw? No. Dex.
So restrained is speed of 0. Attack rolls with advantage. Attacks with disadvantage. Disadvantage on dex saves. You can then use your action to make a strength or dex check to get out.
Okay, let's just check something real quick.
Do I have to roll a dex save?
You will do, yes.
Sure, it can't be strength.
No.
Says in that 20 anyway.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so you do, yeah, just damage the.
Someone's
so you don't take
I-
damage and you are not restrained.
So you could, but they'll probably just come right after.
So you can roll another dex save if you want to try and get out, but that's
Because
all you
it's
can do.
strength save, I can use wisdom.
Or you can use strength save, whichever you prefer.
It's a wisdom. How does this work?
Does that make the turn during that?
15.
Hold on. He's just so with 15 you are restrained. So you are restrained for your. So that was your action, and you can't move. So you halve the damage, but you've not escaped the tentacles. So you are So you can't disengage.
Although disengage does give you advantage on dex saves.
That's true. Yeah. So you can roll your dex save again if you want to.
Which is a fun.
Oh yeah, I can roll. That was worse.
Okay. So you are restrained.
This is not really good, right?
Okay. And that was your
yeah,
action.
And I didn't use an attack action, so
No.
you said I can't declare a blow or anything like that?
Indeed. Harleen, you have saved, so you are not restrained.
Awesome. I would like to.
By the way, Mr. Carrick, I am pretty low. Just to-
Can I to grab.
Oh, that'd be
Quinny
nice. I'm sure I could help you if I
away
wasn't
from
paralyzed.
To get to Quinny, you would have to go
Has everyone
either through a Feyhound
Yeah.
or
rolled
move
them
past Auntie Morgan, either which way round. So if you move to Quinny, you'll get an attack of opportunity either from Auntie Morgan or from the Feyhound, one or the other. Because you'd enter and leave her range to get to Quinny.
Otherwise, you can do a shove action with a whip at 10 feet, can't you?
Yep.
Okay, then can I do that then? Because I've got a whip.
Yep.
Love whips.
I do love a whip. Yeah.
The dice doesn't though.
Oof.
That was a nat one. Oh no. Right after you gave me that 20, that is the ultimate.
As you lash out with your whip, Zephyr, struggling to get away with the tentacles, just gets in your way. So you entangle Zephyr's head and have to untangle your whip from around his throat.
I'll have to untangle it around his throat.
You want to know?
I would like to not. I would like to not. I would want to knot it around your neck. So
you can.
Not.
Okay, then I guess I would spend the rest of the action untangling that.
Okay.
From him and knock down.
You get 2 attacks, don't you?
Yes.
So you can do that. Make it, you can untangle it and then have another attack. That's fine. I'm not that mean.
Why did I hit you up again?
I don't
I'm
know.
not sure with this
That was
one.
only a 3 on the dice. So. I tried.
If you just won, it would be no fun.
Can I? I'm going to action surge,
Okay.
so I can take another 2 attacks.
Okay.
Hey, Rose, get a different dice.
I just did. That was a different dice.
Is it dice drawn?
Okay, that's a 19 on the
Hooray!
dice.
That hits.
So fantastic.
Hits something. What are you doing?
My AC is
Yeah,
only
I'm
1,
aiming
so that
for-
hits.
For Quinny to try and like grapple and put that.
Okay. Yep.
Something. Do you want a strength?
Drop the ball.
No, I'd say you can move Quinny 5 feet wherever you want to move them.
Oh, throw me down some stairs.
Yeah, I want to pull them like back towards us.
Back towards you.
Oh.
Is that not what we want?
There you go. Yeah.
Do I take damage falling down the stairs?
No.
Just when you drop the bowl.
The bowl's on the altar, gradually mending itself. It's Auntie Morgan's turn. And Auntie Morgan disengages.
Oh, of course she does.
Of course she does. Of course she does. I mean, seriously. Yeah, she. Of course she does. And she takes
I would
Quinny's.
stand right there.
She takes Quinny's hand and goes, "Shall we?" And leads her to the back. Leads her back to the. Leads her up to the top of the altar.
It's fine.
Pulling the knife out. I'm gonna put that. Pulling the knife out of her. Out of where she's sort of embedded just under in her shoulder, and pulling that out, and the blood's falling down. And that's Auntie Morgan's turn. She disengaged in action.
See, everyone? Isn't Auntie Morgan so lovely?
Quinny, you take the stone knife off Auntie Morgan.
Thank you.
And say, "Thank you, Auntie Morgan." She goes, "You're welcome, Quinny. You are welcome." And she goes, "Would you like me to do it, or do you want to do it yourself?"
Oh, I
Lovely.
think I can do it.
Excellent. And with that, you you draw what appears to be a really crude picture of a tooth on the palm of your hand. And Auntie Morgan just smiles as the blood drips onto the altar. And you can now see the mark on the back of Quinny's neck glowing this sort of deep violet and green, sort of pulsing with energy on the back. And this sort of glowing, almost like an arch, starts to form at the far end of this cave in the same sort of purple and green light. And Auntie Morgan looks positively thrilled. She's like, she's coming, Quinny, she's coming.
Don't
Just
worry.
went from a mind flayer
Yeah.
colony to
Yeah, you were slightly.
evil Hushbay.
Yeah,
Don't
you
worry,
were.
everyone.
Space of a
She's
couple of
almost
days.
here.
Just want to not be
Antoinette, you're up.
Tell me.
Can I just DM ask you a question? What's the water content of blood?
Oh my god.
70.
You go to shape water.
95%.
I would like to, if possible.
You can
Yeah,
shape
go
the
fuck
70% of blood that is water. You can shape. Yes.
Is it 70? Wild.
So, does it seem to be like flowing and like?
I'm sure that means
So, how is it forming on the altar?
Oh, I mean, it's not like Quinny slashed a major artery. It's more just sort of dripping. It's more sort of congealing and,
And on the
dripping.
altar, it's just staying there, or is it spreading into like the pitchers or something?
Well, it's in this bowl that you
In the
cracked.
bowl. Can I try and shape the water out of the bowl?
Yeah, you can.
I just want to delay this as long as possible.
You can do that.
Hey, just kill Quinny.
I don't want to kill you. I don't want to kill
I
you.
wouldn't say
Well,
that.
you knock her at least. Just
Yeah.
stop the black tentacle.
Well, okay. As a bonus action, I will shove Quinny off.
Alright. That's a
Fails.
3.
Okay.
I had 0 strength save.
Okay, the tentacles go down.
Woo.
Do I take damage?
Only if you
Oh
kill
yeah,
me.
you can take 2.
Do I get another wisdom save?
No.
Ow, come on. Alright, maybe don't kill Quinny then.
Maybe I should just break the bowl again.
When you did you shape water or not yet?
I will like. I'm gonna give it a go.
Okay. Which water are you shaping, or which blood are you shaping?
Well, Quinny's away, so there's no more blood dropping into
No.
the bowl.
No.
I would like to shape water, take the blood out of the bowl.
Okay.
The blood that's already in the bowl.
As you shape the water and you pull the water, what you see is water come out, and this sort of deep red, almost sort of like almost like a dry paste, just sitting in this bowl, which no longer appears to be cracked, and the water is now, whatever you're doing with it, floating in the air above the altar like a giant water drop.
I think I can only do like one, so I can move it,
Yep.
and then I can't do. I'll move it away from the bowl though,
Okay.
so it's just like over Quinny's head. That's splashing.
Okay, you splash Quinny with what appears to be a refreshing splash of water.
Yeah. Do you reckon that gives a wisdom save?
Yeah, wake up.
Quinny will get a wisdom save in a second.
Can I have advantage thanks to the cooling splash of water?
I'll think about it.
Yeah.
Etherdway, you're up.
I'm sure if I ask enough times, eventually it'll happen.
You want to come on while you roll an Arcana check in a minute, but yeah, go on.
Bad
Quinny.
Bad Quinny.
Me?
No, Quinny can roll Arcana. Or Nature. Or History. It's Etherdway's go. You can roll any of those as a free action on your turn. It's
Survival? Was that one of the options you listed?
You can roll any check you like, Quinny.
Thank you.
Aw.
Just
Thank
roll.
you, merciful
You just
being.
happen to listen to the 3 that I suck in the most.
Yeah, I know.
19.
That's great. I'll have that as your free thing at the start of your turn. Etherdway, you're up.
Thank you. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate
Etherdway.
One D&D.
it. One D&D. Roll the 19.
Can I walk, like, climb the stairs to Auntie Morgan and attack with my dagger?
Mm-hmm.
Good idea, rather than
17.
shaping the water.
It does hit Auntie Morgan.
Okay.
You would need. You've got a a fey hound here, so you'd have to either disengage or take an opportunity attack.
I'll disengage.
Okay.
As a bonus action.
Yep, that's fine.
And then attack. And I'm attacking with my dagger of venom.
Okay. Oh, nice.
So
Mm-hmm.
as it hits, can you please make it DC 15 Constitution save?
I can. Well, she's not con heavy. No, she doesn't. 9.
Okay, so first off, just do the damage first.
Yep.
Yeah, true. It's annoying. It's just going to jump.
So that's 4. Sorry, that is 9 piercing damage.
Yep.
And then 2d10 poison damage.
Yep.
Sorry, I only have 1 contact lens in because I'm having eye problems.
You've got 1 contact lens.
I'm half blind at the moment, so I apologise. That's why I'm a bit slow with things.
Yeah, no, you're right. I like the concept of only having 1 eyeball working.
Yes. That would be 13 poison.
Okay.
And it means, and you're also poisoned for 1 minute. She's also poisoned for 1 minute.
Yep.
Remind me what poison does the hand put?
That question's better addressed to someone who has a clue.
Yeah.
It's on thing
Yeah.
Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
That's the one.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so-
good. Maybe it's
Yeah, because I've got conditions open up here as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because who knows what-
Is that your turn?
That is my
There's
turn.
a lot.
I already used my bonus action.
Okay. Okay, so this Feyhound comes bounding down here and attacks Malachi.
I assume he gets advantage,
Maybe.
5 feet. If he's within 5 feet, he gets advantage. Oh, no, he gets.
Yeah, it's an auto crit.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 5
I
feet.
think it's both.
It's a critical hit, yeah. And an attack that hits. So it gets advantage. And
Yep.
And then if he hits, he gets 3.
Excellent. So he
Well, not
has.
quite
So he does 25 piercing damage
Oh.
and 10 poison. And
I
you
don't
can
think
make
we
a
should come down
save.
this hole.
And you can make a save.
I mean, we could have
Yeah.
said that about coming into Barovia and, you know.
Yeah.
Hindsight is.
Different DC. What did you roll? Just out of interest. What did you roll?
Oh,
That is not adequate.
Get some good juju.
5. Sorry, you get another go in a minute.
Maybe
This
as
one
bad as
is
it turned into a
going
frog.
to attack
Wait, was it a
At
frog?
least the frog, I could
Do something.
slowly rib it away
Effort
from
weight.
the battle.
Pardon? There's 2. There's 1 here.
Oh, this
And
is
one
Queen's
here.
turn to attack us.
No. Sorry, this dude. Which sounds like Quinny. No, it's going to attack Harleen. Sorry.
Wait.
So 22 to hit.
2.
22, you.
Me.
22, and a crit fail. So on its second attack, it sort of bites its own leg.
Does it do damage?
Well, on Harleen, it does 7 piercing, 10 poison. So 17 damage.
Am I poisoned?
No. Just poison damage. Just if you've got resistance. And then it gnaws on its own leg and howls. Quinny,
Wisdom save?
at the end of your turn, you can make a wisdom save.
Let's try a different dice.
So, before the end of your turn, you rolled a 19, didn't you? What random check did you pick?
Survival.
Okay, you
I like
have
survival.
you have an uncanny insight into the fact that your survival probably depends on stopping whatever the fuck this is, which is good. You also think that somehow the domination isn't a spell coming in externally. It's almost coming from you are channeling Kethlyn's power at the moment. That's how you can cast and
Nonsense.
all sorts of things. So at the moment, you are Kethlyn's avatar, shall we say.
Wonderful.
You know, Emma, I'd really rather we didn't say that, to be honest.
That's what Quinny's realised with the 19. You also think that that this thing on your neck probably has something to do with that, in terms of if you, and in understanding that fighting against this is not so much trying to pass the wisdom save, it's around trying to break this connection that you've got to the Shadowfell at the minute. So you may have advantage on your save. However, before you get to the end of your turn, you do go back up and you lean over and...
Does that provoke an opportunity attack at all from Harley? If I have to walk back up the stairs?
you don't. You
Oh,
just
okay.
you just stand up and go back on there.
Oh, it's not like
5
upstairs
feet.
Yeah,
or anything?
down. Yeah.
Oh,
It might be, but you don't seem to be particularly bothered by that.
neat.
That's not me. I don't like that.
So,
It's okay, everyone. I can just fly.
yeah, it's not so much flying. I mean, you've flown before. It wasn't so much flying as just
Space is an illusion.
space is an illusion.
Well, life is an illusion.
You
Space is
you look at Auntie Morgan and you lean over and you touch her with your staff of healing.
Oh,
Oh.
God. How many charges do I use?
3.
Yeah.
So 3 cure wounds. You can roll them.
Cure wounds. Alright. Let's go 3 ones.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's 15. Because of course it is. I will never roll that well again.
Thank you. And they can roll yourself.
Oh. It's just average. Dirty 20.
You fight really hard against this, but you can feel something under the skin in the back of your neck. So you remain dominated, but you think that that's the key to breaking this, and the DC has now dropped.
Lovely.
Okay, Malachi.
Okay, I would like
Oh,
to
we're getting
spend this turn when I'm paralysed
Yes.
praying in my head to the God of Light.
Getting
I'm
rid
gonna
of the
say-
back.
God of
Okay.
Light, I
Uh-huh.
beseech you.
Do we know that?
Uh-huh.
Or is it just.
I've been rendered helpless,
You can ask.
watching my friends
I
die,
can't see.
and my feebled old body is betraying me. And right now, if I don't get some kind of help from you, I may not only be will I not be able to complete my mission for you. An evil god might destroy the people of Barovia, and my friends will die right in front of my face. Can you please do something to help me here?
Did you just call an archfey god?
It's not
Malachi's
really
called lots of
the
things
cosmology.
God.
All worse things, gods. That's true.
It's a variable term. It's a variable term. It's
What
a
is
work
the
in
God?
progress.
So the god of light even more?
No, it's a work in progress.
Anyway, I'm hoping
religion-
that will let me roll a religion check instead of
Religion with advantage.
religion with advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Come on.
You can do it.
Yes! 25!
You are no longer
One of those
paralyzed.
last is
I'm
not
no longer paralyzed.
You are no longer paralyzed.
Thank the Morning Lord.
And
Zipper just finished.
Nah, not more
And-
Sorry, thank the God of Light.
and you hear, well, do something then in your head, and you continue to have your turn.
Yes!
No!
Okay. Here we go.
Wait, you've been in this fight?
I think
Okay,
he guided.
I'm going to...
I think it's the last time. The last time Malachi fought Auntie Morgan, he spent the entire fight as a frog.
Hey, I got a crit hit on... Well, I got a crit hit on the first time.
You're
so-
one for one. This one is a
One
flat
hit and then I'm
circle.
just out.
I was going to say
Okay.
this is Malachi versus the Hags round
I'm
2.
going to do something I've never done before. But we're a different kind of cleric. So let's try that. And because I'm in melee range of this thing, I can't move away without getting hit. I'm going to pull out my mace and swing for a hit on this thing.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
So, come on. I do have a mace. I've just never used it.
It's really shiny. It's
I
like
get to
really, really shiny.
So I don't get much against it.
All your rage.
Yes, another 19. That's 22 to hit.
Hell yeah.
it's
Okay, and then I'm going to use.
That time.
Can I use both these features? Yeah. So once on each of your turns, when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, that's what I was saying, I can use Divine Strike to deal an extra 1d8 necrotic damage to it. So, what's the actual?
Definitely not a big
actions. Okay, so what do we actually get for 1d6? Okay, so 1d6 is going to get 5. So it's going to do 5 plus I'm going to use my cutting edge.
Yep.
So that means it's going to do 45.
Yep.
Plus a 3d8.
You said 45?
Yep.
So that's
So you've got
48
it's a bit like the healing low hands. So you've got 40 damage points,
That's fun.
40 pain inflicting points in a pool that you use in a very similar way to lay on hands, but you can use them through a melee attack to increase your damage.
45 bludgeoning.
Yep.
3 necrotic.
Okay, you come to yourself empowered by the God of Light, and you pick up your mace and you decapitate this head and swing straight through it, and its head goes bouncing off the wall. So almost like a pinball machine, you swing through it and its head goes bang, 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 and just lands in this corner over here.
No, Malachi, what are you doing? Don't hurt the dogs.
And then I'm
I
going to
love
spiritual
dogs.
weapon Auntie Morgan.
And they took the puppy.
I think you go spiritual weapon Auntie Morgan.
Yeah,
Nice.
and that's going to miss. Again, I can't hit with spiritual weapon this episode. But I killed the dog, so I'm happy with that. That thing nearly killed me. That's really killed me enough.
Exactly.
I killed a dog. I'm sorry. That's just like... I'm sorry. That was just... Yeah. It's all alright. I killed a dog. Fine. Says Malachi. Priest of Light. Okay.
I felt like one of the highest
Do you want
attacks
to-
I've ever done was like with a melee attack.
Yeah.
Do you want to move? Because you
Because
can now. Because there's a dead dog.
Move just 10 feet forward.
Okay. Okay. That's Malachi. So top of the order, Zephyr, Harley.
I have a question.
Yes.
It's probably the answer.
Yeah.
No. You're no longer in any tentacle.
Putting a shard of something in a bottle, would that be a full action or
A shard of something in a bottle.
Slip something into the bottle, sort of.
Into
like
which
the drink.
bottle?
just a water skip?
Yes, so as in like trying to spike a drink or something.
Kind of, essentially,
If you are putting a shard into your own water bottle, I'll say you can do that as a bonus action, the same as drinking a potion.
Okay. I wish to run up to the bowl and smash it.
And smash it. This bowl. Okay, go for it.
I love how we
No,
just hate
Zephyr,
this book.
don't break the bowl.
Oh, quick. That is 19 to it.
That hits the bowl. It's a bowl.
Is the bowl the most important thing to destroy?
I mean, if
here?
Very
don't know.
It's
It's like
the
guessing
dexterity
game.
of the bowl.
Actually, if you're interested, an item has 0 points.
That's 7 damage to the
Yep,
bowl.
items have
The bowl cracks along the line that Antoinette had previously broken the bowl. The bowl's currently in 2 pieces.
Okay, I smash it
The bowl had to
Um,
use
just like,
this way.
To what?
Because wasn't
She's
Auntie
just-
Morgan just in front of me? Did she disengage before
Yeah.
she moved?
She did disengage, yeah.
She didn't do anything.
I smash
She
it
did.
more with a-
She disengaged and led Queenie up the steps. Yeah, that's why she didn't
I
attack.
love that we're aligned in
Sorry.
our bowl hatred.
Sorry,
With a 26?
that still hits the bowl.
Cool. I'm gonna smash the bowl with another 10 points of damage.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna smash it into lots of little pieces.
Okay, then. Fine. The bowl's in lots and lots and lots of pieces.
Hooray!
I
I mean,
put a few of the
no.
pieces in my water skin.
Oh, okay.
and
I
stop
love
her.
I love it.
Okay. You can put in pieces of the bowl.
And then I run to the other end of the room.
Okay, are you disengaging from Auntie Morgan? Because she's right
No,
up.
because I did my bonus action.
Excellent. So Auntie Morgan gets a bonus claw attack on you as you run past.
It's just now the bowl can't be held. And nothing's going to help.
Hey, it's
Are
worth
you
a
doing
try.
something?
17 to hit.
Mixed beats, right?
Yep.
My
So that's 15 hack damage.
15
Yep. And you are back down there with shards of bowl in a water skin. Okay. That's fine. Harleen.
Bloody bowl in a water skin. I probably should take a drink out of it.
Harleen, you're up.
Well, wherever.
Unless Zephyr's doing anything else. I think you've moved action by section. Yeah. Harleen, you're up.
So we currently have a quiddy on the altar.
Yep. A broken bowl that's been pounded into lots of pieces. And then he's run off with some in a water skin because he's mad.
Cool.
Well, I thought they could fly maybe like back together, so I was like, if I put them in something.
Is Auntie Morgan doing anything to further the ritual, or?
No, she's just smiling and standing there looking at this shimmering arch that appears to be forming.
Has anything happened with the arch from destroying the bowl?
With destroying the bowl? No.
With the blood?
No. Not
We're
at this
doing-
point.
Everyone, whatever you do, just stop attacking me and Auntie Morgan. It's all going to be okay.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work, buddy boy.
Mhm.
I think Harleen would probably recognize that Quinny is kind of the main perpetrator for
Pardon?
this ritual, so Harleen would try and get Quinny away from the altar as
Okay.
far away as possible.
It's going to be a he said everywhere.
Sorry, say that again. You're going to.
I want to pull Quinny down away from the altar.
Okay.
And try and grapple them.
Oh, okay.
So that they can't.
Yep.
They can't.
Go for it. Sounds
I
good.
think it's time to kill me.
That's a 14 on the dice. Plus 6, I believe. Yeah, the plus 6, that's a dirty 20.
Have I put down my shield if I'm doing dexterous things?
It's a full shield, isn't it? Yeah,
it's
no,
a
you wouldn't be
full
carrying a shield.
Wonderful. Then it's easy.
So that was to grapple.
Yep.
And pull back.
Mhm.
So they can back down.
So you're going to hold. Yep.
Yeah.
So
I wanna drag them back to me and try and
okay.
hold them.
So that would either be, contested either athletics. You can do athletics or acrobatics to be against a grapple.
Athletics, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Don't tell me you've critted.
I have a plus 0 to athletics.
Yeah.
I've rolled a 19.
Ooh. I have a plus 7 to athletics and I rolled a 15.
Ooh, nice.
So you've
On
got.
the dice or total?
No.
15 on the dice.
Oh, great.
Plus
Yeah,
7.
no, that was a good thing.
Oh, thank goodness.
You looked horrified. I'm just like, are you actually evil? No, I've lost this somewhere.
Something got lost in translation there.
She's been possessed like twice. I think Quinny's very confused with what's going on.
Quinny's
I feel
always
like
confused.
My character on our Thursday night campaign is like, are we the good guys?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really don't feel like we're the good guys right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have my
So you've now got Quinny restrained. You've got Quinny
No,
grappled.
Harleen, let me go.
Okay. Quinny's grappled.
Harleen, don't you want to see the evil arch and the glorious archmage join our
I got the form but pulled back and then grappled. So I'm currently holding Quinn. So I pulled them back with the whip.
Yeah.
Enough.
Auntie Morgan goes, "Oh, lovelies. It's such a nice thing to see you holding your friend like that while she welcomes Kathleen into the world. It's just a lovely thing to see." And she she puts the knife down on the altar, and she seems entirely unbothered about you at all, and starts sort of putting these pieces sort of closely together, and you see the bowl starting to knit itself back together. And she goes, she looks, and she goes, you can see her in the beyond, you can see her coming. Oh, isn't it wonderful? It's so wonderful. No, the bowl's doing its own thing.
Given that Harleen's grappling me, would she be able to make some sort of check to notice the thing in the back of my neck?
Well, I've already noticed it.
So you know the tattoo in the back of the neck. You can roll probably perception with advantage if you want. Auntie Morgan doesn't appear to do anything particularly on her turn. She's just hanging out.
15?
With a 15, you can see almost the tattoo is still a tattoo, but you can and is flat on the skin. Less like a tattoo, more like a brand, more like a mark, like it's like a sigil or a rune of some kind. But you can also see in the center where almost like there's a tooth missing on the vine, that there appears to be something under the skin. Difficult to see on Quinny because Quinny has fur, but you can see a lump or something underneath the skin where one of the teeth should be on this sort of vine.
Chest burster.
So you can see that, but you can't do anything because you have grappled on your turn.
Grapple replaces an attack. The attack action doesn't go.
She pulled you down to grapple you in the first place.
My bad.
So she whipped you down, pulled you down, and then grappled you. So that's how you're there. Sorry, that's my fault for not moving you. So that was the action. Okay.
Well, I should have paid attention.
Antoinette, then Etherdwy.
So that was...
You could move away if you wanted to, and pull Quinny with you.
Yeah,
I'd let you do that.
probably try and move as far away from the altar with Quinny as possible.
Yeah.
No, Holly, we need to be nice and close for when Catherine comes.
Yeah.
And then I would
She's got a nickname.
speaking as a free action.
It's Catherine, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Kathleen. I thought you said Kath, like Auntie
For when
Kath.
Kath arrives.
Speaking as a free action, right?
For when
And then I point out to Malachi that there's something embedded in this neck,
Yep.
in their neck,
Yeah.
and to like run help.
Yep.
Help.
Yep.
Hannah.
And yeah.
I'd hear that.
Yep.
Sounds like
I'll go over to Quinny and
Where there should be a tooth, there isn't a tooth, but
There's like
there's a
9
fucking
Harleen.
tooth.
Yes.
Would I be able to use my scissors of snipping to like snip the skin where the
Like,
bump is and try and get whatever it is out?
Yeah, you can try that.
You are just describing my dad.
Go for it. It will be a rose and attack roll.
I just wanted to get them away from the altar.
So Antoinette sort of
Yeah.
climbed in and has got her scissors of snipping.
I thought so.
I wouldn't be able to like telekinesis it or anything, right?
You can snip.
I can snip.
Yeah.
I've only got a +2. Let's hope for the best.
Try
Thing
to
in your neck.
dissect your neck
Would
with the scissors of
potentially
snipping.
have advantage because he's grappled?
Yeah.
If you do it
Crit
just
fail.
properly,
You're a
trained surgeon.
Can you like make sure
Oh!
you violate the
That is
well
very
done.
similar to my 1 and 3, a 2 and a 5.
What's that?
Sort of trust the topics in that one.
No, it's a 2.
Oh,
2 and a 5 on the
No.
die.
2 and a 5. So you don't.
But if
Quinny's
it
got
is
really
made
quite.
of shadow,
Greater restoration.
Quinny's got quite tough skin. So you clear the hair away, and you can certainly see where this has been almost. There's like a scar. So you very
it
neatly
looks like someone's
trimmed the Quinny's fur, and you
have-
can see this brand in their
You
skin.
shaped
It's
the
very
incision
neat.
area.
You have, and you
You've
can
done the front
see.
work for Malachi to come in.
You can see this something under the skin. where and almost like a scar over the top of it, where there's this thing under the skin on the
Is
back.
this where I got
This reminds me of
syringe?
bloody.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
what- that's
first
what-
thing that
That's
comes in my
exactly
mind.
where I was thinking.
So would that be? Yeah, that's an action.
Oh, it's here. It was in the back of your neck.
It's prettier the other one.
Yeah, it was in the back of your neck, but which is pretty much where you are. It's
Could
right
it just
back down
collecting
here.
skulls on the
And
back?
as a bonus action,
That's what it does.
I'm just going to summon my Hound of
There was a
Illumine
weak spot there.
next to.
Oh, Hound of
Auntie
Illumine.
Morgan.
Okie dokie.
Oh, yeah, it's a
Good.
video game.
Yeah,
Sorry,
very
no,
nice. Yeah. I know how to use it properly. It's so good.
Hound of Illumine.
Because why not?
I don't know what's
And it's going to be, because it's what Antoinette's having bad thoughts about right now, this hound that's
Mm-hmm.
just covered in teeth instead of fur.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Is that Paul Jennings sort of scales or nails?
Yep.
Oh.
I will. Where are you pulling her? Because it's a direwolf, isn't it? The stats.
Damn.
It's mechanically medium.
I will stick it in as a. Let's put it in as a.
I'm
Put
glad I
it in
didn't
as a
want to-
normal.
Pretty busy.
I'll put it in as a normal.
Yeah, it's medium.
There you go. There's your hound.
Aw. I'll put it on top of the altar.
Oh, a sacrificial wolf.
No!
Interesting.
It's an offering.
A hound of ill omen. What would be more appropriate?
It's made of
Covered in
shadow.
teeth.
What would be more appropriate to connect to the Shadowfell than a hound of ill omen made of shadow?
Please put it on the ground next to the altar, not on the altar. I just don't want it on the ground underneath her.
On the altar.
Do you want to? No, seriously. Are you over there by Auntie Morgan?
Well, is there like a fall between there, like height
Yeah,
difference?
yeah.
I
No,
don't
it
want
kind
it
of
to have
goes on like
disadvantage.
it goes on like
Okay.
this side.
But it wouldn't get disadvantage attacking.
No. I'll just put it up there so you can see where it is. But no, it's fine. It's not on that. It's not on the altar as an offering. No, that would be ridiculous.
Would be funny.
That would be far too silly for this game.
I would love it. If
Anything-
Not you that brings them about.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's my turn. I could let my shadow loose at this point, but I think that's just a bad idea.
Look, I'm sure you can't make the situation any worse.
But
Does
my
your-
direwolf is going to attack.
I was going to say, does it go on your initiative
It goes immediately
Yes,
after,
absolutely.
after?
I believe. Oh no, I need to roll
No,
it.
it's
Go on then.
That's going to be 17 on its initiative.
So it'll go. You can go on this round if you want, but it'll go ahead of you.
Okay, I'll take an attack for it.
Yep. On Auntie Morgan.
And that's going to be pretty good. A 24.
It hits.
So say, I think you used the only die.
And that's going to be 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
Is she a creature?
Yeah.
She also needs to make a DC 13 strength save.
Or like a thing you like use to punch around.
17.
Tough.
Yeah.
Bandages cells.
Yeah.
So,
Kitten? If you had an ice pick lobotomy, get ready for a kitten smash. Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
I'm loving the fact that none of you have anything particularly useful prepared.
Yeah,
It's
no, I
fabulous.
think my turn might be better.
Okay, say your turn.
Yeah, that's.
Ethid, you're up.
It's all the dead out. Alright, so I'm attacking with my dagger of venom.
Yep.
Morgan
Auntie Morgan.
is a crit.
Oh, nice.
Go! So, how do you remind me how you do this again? Emma? Do you just double it, whatever the number is? Or no, it's max damage plus whatever you roll. Okay.
It's big damage if you've got sneak attack from that. Yeah.
So that's 9
damage plus whatever, and my max is 10 for that.
So that's 19, and then you sneak attack as well.
Oh yes. I didn't use sneak attack last time. I forgot about
Oh,
that.
no.
I just forgot.
So the sneak attack will be 4d6.
We've just got your brain.
No, I'm just got one line. So that's 24 plus. Apologies about that.
So 43 plus
46.
Yeah, so 43 plus.
Plus whatever you roll. Max it or do I roll something?
You roll 46 now on top of your 43. So I've got that.
It's a big number.
It's a big number.
Well, once if the druid decides to actually attack,
19.
it's just game over.
Okay.
62. Oh my god. That's insane.
Anything else you want to add to your 62, Etherdway?
I don't use anything else I can do.
She's still poisoned.
Still have, still poisoned. So you have to make another con save on the poisoning, or do they get extra poisoned? Or
No, she's still poisoned.
And in that case, that's my attack, and I'm going to disengage and then use my movement action to move as far away as I can.
Okay.
25 feet.
So you're back here.
Yeah.
And Auntie Morgan falls.
Up in the
Old lady down the stairs.
What's the status of the ball right now?
So Auntie Morgan looks dead.
Okay, so
She looks dead.
She looks dead. Yeah, I mean you've killed her before. She looks well you haven't. She looks dead.
I know.
I don't think so.
This Faye. Oh, she looks dead.
Yeah.
She looks dead. She's been guarded by a hand Villoman made of shadow on the shadowy altar. But other than that, Auntie Morgan looks very dead.
Okay, okay.
It's fine. This Feyhound is just about to attack Etherdway.
Can I just ask?
Well, he ran past it, having just killed Auntie Morgan. What would you expect?
Doesn't Etherdway have a bonus action disengage?
He did. He did disengage, and now it's this hound's turn. Yeah, no, he's not got an opportunity attack. It's a hound's turn. Oh, no, I wouldn't do
Can I
that.
just
That would be
ask a
cruel.
question?
Yes.
Mechanically,
In fact, you wouldn't do that. It would attack
is she
Harleen.
dead because my hound disappears?
Or rather, does your hand disappear?
Yeah, does my hound disappear?
No.
Burn the legs, burn it!
What happened fast?
My wolf is kind of like, huh?
Does my thing drop, or
No.
am I still thinking?
No. You're still thingoed. But you can have advantage on your thingos. We've discussed that. The hound is going to attack Harleen because Harleen is holding Quinny.
I do have a 1 fire spell that requires her attack.
I've got reduce one.
Yeah, she's not going to do that. She looks dead. So that's a 12 to hit, misses, and a 23. Okay. So that's 11 damage. Quinny,
Yes.
it's your turn. So,
Oh, I'm grappled. That's a shame.
yeah, it is.
Harleen, please let me go.
Let's see.
Don't you want to become a cult leader?
Not necessarily.
Don't you
I mean, I do find them interesting, but I don't want to be them myself.
Helene does have a giant hammer. The altar is concrete. Like, we can just, smash
Like that
it.
strongest
The problem
man,
is we
like,
do
ding,
that, we
ding,
can't
ding, ding.
deconsecrate the place.
Like that
Oh,
one.
is that what
the
we've been
check.
told?
So we didn't just destroy the altar straight away.
Yes. Otherwise, I was going to
Do I think the bowl is part of the reconsecration? I mean,
Quinny,
Yep.
you turn
The
around
whole keeps coming.
Uh-huh.
and look head. Etherdway.
Oh no.
No, Zephyr, sorry. watching you walking in and talking to. So looks at Zephyr, and Zephyr, you can see that Quinny's eyes have gone really odd. There's sort of one that's sort of very deep purple, and one that's almost a very deep sort of emerald green, and they appear to be entirely blank. Roll a wisdom save, Zephyr.
Oh my god.
Goodness me. 2 4s.
Oh, 2 4s. Oh dear.
Oh my
You are asleep.
Oh,
I
no.
cannot be asleep.
Hey! That's good.
Because
Hang on. Can I be
Shadow
asleep?
Column? Or not Shadow
Now,
Column,
I need to read the
Secret
exact wording.
okay.
No shadow code.
Can I be asleep? Or is it just that I can't dream?
Wait,
Where's the...
Was it you can't be put to sleep by sleep spell?
The elves get that.
Elves get
Shadow
that.
Column. I think Semic Hybrid.
It's
so
here.
your
Color
use
shot.
magical spells and effects that require you to dream, like a dream
No.
spell, but not just spells and effects that put you to sleep.
Bye.
Damn it.
Out. You're asleep.
Oh, looks like Granddad needs his granddad now.
Afternoon, Nat.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Zephyr. This is all sorted. You should
That
take a
portal
look.
that drawing.
It doesn't appear.
But it wasn't
It's
useful.
on.
Zonked out. I'm just resting my eyes.
Aww.
Oh, it'll be 5 minutes.
Wisdom save?
Yes. Wisdom save. Zephyr is asleep. Let's put a...
Come on. Alright, 23.
You feel that having fought and fought and fought, you have broken the hold that this thing has over you at this present moment.
Finally. Can I still feel the thing in the back of my neck?
At the moment you can feel something in the back of your neck. You can't feel it because you're currently grappled.
No,
Harleen.
but like, can I tell it's there?
Oh, you can tell it's there, but you can't move it. You can't move to touch it.
Right, wonderful. Is that at the start or the end of my turn? That was
You can wisdom save at the start of your turn.
awesome.
Nice.
I would like to wild shape into
Excellent. What are you
a
going?
relic sloth
Oh, okay.
and then claw attack the back of my neck. That's huge, so I'm assuming that breaks the grapple.
It would break the grapple. Yes.
I mean, I was gonna say I rolled the 17 on insight to see if he had actually broken. So
I think he's just turned into a huge sloth.
Yeah, no, but
Which is
I had rolled that
somewhat
already
terrifying.
To see
Well,
if I could tell that he's broken the spell, and if I could tell that he could break the spell, I would have immediately.
And that's going to take up
Colleen, what are
a.
you doing? We need to stop Kefla.
It's going to take up a significant amount of space in here. Huge.
Big.
I am. Let's see. Have I got? I'm not sure. I've got. Have you ever been a sloth?
Relic sloth, I believe I have.
Yeah, you were when we fought the werewolves.
They are. I'm not sure I ever put sloth in. Have I got anything of yours that's huge? What else is huge?
Oh, it's huge. It's huge.
Yeah. I don't think I ever put.
Should be.
Should I put?
Giant elk is also huge. Giant constrictor snake also huge. Quetzalcoatlus also huge.
That's a great pronunciation.
It was. Yeah.
I've been saying Aztec words all day.
No, you're fine. I will stick something in. So giant. I'll put a giant constrictor in
Beautiful.
because it's huge. There you go. And it gives you the right size shape.
And then,
There we
if
go.
I'm tall enough, I'll just try banging my head against the ceiling if I feel like that might do something. Otherwise, I'll go for a proper claw attack and try to just rip out whatever's in the back.
Yeah, no, claw attack. I don't think banging your head against the ceiling is going to work here.
Do I need to roll for that?
Can I roll to help?
You can roll with an advantage. You can roll with advantage, but it's probably not an attack. It's probably more an accuracy thing.
Yeah,
So,
cool. I mean, if I take some extra damage, or rather if the sloth's neck...
Yeah, you
takes
can
some
roll
extra
it
damage.
as a dexterity-based attack with proficiency, because
Cool. So just
I'm
attack, not-
pretty sure you deflee yourself with advantage.
You see, I'm pretty sure you deflate yourself. I love that. 18.
I like to think it's more like taking a tick off the bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I would say sloths do that kind of thing. And Harleen's like going, it's here, sloth, it's here. Yeah, with an
He's
18.
guiding the claw to it right there.
With an 18, you manage to successfully find this thing in the back of your neck and rip the skin over the top of it. You take 1 damage. I mean, yeah, so
It brings the sloth
So
down
don't-
to 75.
exactly.
points.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm traumatized actually. You can tell.
Well, so cut that open. Can
Yep.
I get it out, or no,
Um,
this turn?
You don't think you can get it out as much as anything because you've now got no grip because you haven't got opposable claws.
That's
So
fine.
so you've helpfully
Well,
scalped
I'll
it
probably just
open.
lean my neck down so that my injured head is at an operatable height, say for a toddler, if need be.
Okay, fair enough. All right. So I'll
Can
be
we
there.
see if there's anything in the neck now that?
Yeah, it's Malachi's turn.
Yay! I'm going to run up to the other dog and see if I can take a big 2 for 2 with dog.
Malachi, dog killer.
And then I'm going to cast Vampiric Touch and be like, stop inflicting pain on my friends.
You've also got spiritual weapon up.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Yeah. So what are you doing first? What's your
Vampiric Touch
okay on
on the dog.
the dog?
Yeah, so
Yep. Fine. Yep.
That'll be an 18 to hit.
Hits.
Sweet. And I will use that 15 damage I got from someone hitting someone. So that'll be 11 necrotic plus
Yep.
15.
Yep.
So 26.
Yep. Okay.
And I gain 13.
You've not quite decapitated this one, but it looks pretty hurt and pissed off.
These are very fun sounds.
And then I will
Yeah.
I'll use my spiritual weapon for weapon attack.
Okay.
Classic.
Yeah, this cutting edge sounds sick. Oh my god, I hit with my spiritual weapon.
Nice.
Holy crap.
Might be the
That is
first.
miracle.
What is it?
Your god is suddenly
God.
going
Yeah, Lord of Light special.
I suppose it's a bonus action.
Yeah,
But maybe I'll just
I
try
think all you
and,
need to do is not pray to the annoying.
yeah.
That is 12. Force damage. Yeah, I got
Nice.
7. Is this killing? Damn.
But close.
Getting there.
I mean, it's looking pretty mashed. It appears to have green blood as well. But interesting. Okay.
When he has green blood?
Top of the order. Zephyr.
The dog was 17 as well, the Hound of Ill Omen. Where does that fall in the initiative? Just
It falls
Yeah, that's a count.
before you.
Okay, cool.
I think someone has to wake me. Maybe.
Yeah, that's the question.
You wake up if you take damage, or if another creature wakes you.
Well,
Okay.
Oh, no, not quite.
So Zephyr sleeps through his turn. Zephyr sleeps through his turn. Harleen.
Okay, so where we're at, we've got a 20,
Sloth that looks a bit like a snake on this
You can get
picture.
the thing out of Quinny's neck.
I would take my dagger and try and get the thing out of the net.
Okay.
No need to be gentle. Not my hit points.
That's
Not your hit
wasn't
points.
planning on it.
So
This
there's
is Queen's
this. So
personal
there's
property,
this.
not my
There's this huge. Where Quinny was, there's now this huge sloth with a gash, the big claw gash. You're like, that's going to get infected on the back of its neck. And you just roll investigation with advantage on the grounds that this thing is huge and is lying really still with its head at operator height.
What did you say, sorry?
Investigation with advantage.
Oh my god.
Rolled a 3 and a 5.
So you can see the hole. And you sort of peel the skin apart, and you root around, and you feel some.
I get 2 attacks.
Yeah. You can have another go.
You're just gonna have to decapitate.
That's better. That's a 18.
Okay. You root around in there, and you've got to figure you're rooting around, and almost under one of the sort of superficial muscles in this sloth's neck, you can feel a small, about the size of a sort of large pea, like a chickpea. It's a hard, of course it's a tooth, a hard item, and you pull it out, and it appears to be a tooth.
Does anything happen?
The sloth takes a sigh of relief, and you see the tattoo start to fade a little bit. But right now, what you see is that shimmering portal at the end starting to get more and more solid. And what you see forming on the other side is so on the other side of the portal you see
so awful.
she's beautiful. You see this figure almost pushing against what was sort of blackness at the end of this stone tunnel is now almost sort of coming out like a transparent black mesh curtain, so you can see her sort of trying to feel her way through. There's no fire down here at the moment. Quinny, what you feel as a sloth is you feel overwhelming relief. So you feel that the controlling element of this is no longer part of you.
I feel like Carlene would turn around, like kind of yell down to Malachi, like destroy the tooth and like throw it down. Throw it down to him to try and destroy.
Okay, so you're throwing the tooth at Malachi. Okay, well, you're standing next to Malachi. You can just give it to him. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. I guess I would be looking around and maybe have acid or something.
Okay.
Acid potion, but don't have anything like that, so.
I don't think so. No, that feels. Is that? Oh, that's.
It's your ill omens turn.
Okay, lovely. The tooth hound is going to grab Auntie Morgan's head and just try and tear it off.
Oh, Jesus.
Go for it.
Nothing.
Is that an attack roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it hits, it crits.
Okay. I don't like this stuff. Let's do this one. No, I don't like that one either. It does have advantage because she's prone.
Oh, it has advantage because she technically looks very dead.
Okay, I'm gonna roll again. That was a 10.
You can call prone.
Okay,
You can call
17.
Hits.
Okay.
I hate the idea that your AC doesn't drop when you're dead. You're lying down.
Yeah.
Like, it's so strange.
Tooth hound wraps its tooth head around
Yeah.
and tears the head off.
Okay. Roll damage. It will be an auto crit. So.
So it'll be
That's so tabby, I love it.
9, then plus another 12, so it'll be 21 plus 3 will be 24.
Okay. Auntie Morgan's head appears to come off in the jaws of the shadowy wolf. Auntie
Does the
Morgan's-
wolf disappear?
Now you've seen the value of this thing, right?
Yeah.
Let me just see the wording on your handbill omen.
Oh, goodness me.
What? Probably. It's in your.
Oh, I'm sorry. It should have disappeared if it was reduced to 0 hit points. I thought it was dead. But,
Oh, okay.
so it probably...
Yeah.
But yeah, if it's still doing damage.
So she definitely was at 0 hit points, but you can say she is now definitely at 0 hit points, and with her head, it disappears.
Okay.
Do you wish it to take the head?
Yeah.
Okay. So your Handeville Omen clamps its shadowy jaws around the head of the 1 hit pointed, for the sake of argument, Auntie Morgan, and rips off her head and then vanishes.
With a clatter of teeth. Spectral teeth.
It'll be like a baby group, but baby actually out of a tooth of the hound, just like,
I hate it.
Hello.
Hello. Did you think I was gone? Because now I'm now in this hound.
The hound just starts speaking with a Wigan accent.
It does. It does. Hello, Antoinette. Thank you.
Wait, is there actually talking? Or is this just...
No, your hand's not there anymore, so how would it be talking
cool,
to you?
Cool. I just checking. So, just to check, there's no enemies left. There is just this portal.
Oh, there's a dog, but
There's
it's pretty
I don't
dead.
care about
It's
them.
pretty nearly dead. So your hound has gone. Auntie Morgan has no head, so I'll take her out.
Can I take out my hammer
Mm-hmm.
and try and smash the tooth?
Okay. Where's the tooth? Who's got the tooth? Where's the tooth?
Oh,
Malachi's got the tooth.
okay. I've got a little Blinksky toy hammer.
Okay. So Malachi's holding it like this. Go for it. You'll whack Malachi with a hammer.
No, I'll get it. Put it on the
It's
ground.
fine, I'm all about pain right now, so you know.
No, I think because it's going to clink against something hard, so
Yeah.
it's
It's not
not.
be against the concrete.
So
or the rock.
drop it, and we'll.
Okay, go for it. Attack the tooth with a hammer.
Can I use my mage hand to do that?
Use whatever you want.
Would then use my spell attack modifier
You
instead
can.
of my
Yep.
pathetic.
I'm happy for you to
Okay.
do that.
Oh, 27.
Oh,
Nice.
27 hits, and there's a dent in the rock.
But the tooth is still in there.
Oh no, yeah, you've just embedded it. You've whacked this tooth down like a nail into this rock,
Try acid or fire or something.
Something that would be good.
and this portal is shining and glimmering at the other end
Bless the tooth quick.
of
Bless
the
it.
road.
Make it a holy tooth.
Roll Arcana.
Arcana?
That's a free action if you wanted to. See if you could figure out what's going on.
No.
No,
No.
no. You're too
Fine.
busy whacking the tooth. Fair enough.
I'm feeling
Skip.
very proud.
Etherdwick,
Just like, let's keep it.
you're up. Everybody appears to be whacking a tooth. There's a dog standing next to you.
How's it looking? Oh, it's near
Hurt. Very hurt.
Smack the shit out of it. Yes, I shall.
It could probably hit you if it attacked you. It would probably kill you, but
That's true, yeah, if it hits you.
That's okay. I shall attack it with my dagger then.
okay.
17.
Hits.
Splendid.
And Queenie, you're up next.
I'll use my that thing that I do.
Sneak attack. Yeah. It's surrounded by. That sounded like a lot of dice.
3, Hang on. $25 damage.
You go with your dagger and you just open it from sort of throat all the way down under, and all of its guts spill out across the body. It's very dead.
Excellent.
A beautiful and precision piece of work there.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Much better than letting the puppet do the surgery.
Okay.
No offense.
Are you
None
staying there? Are
taken.
you moving?
Well, I mean, it's not into it, is it?
No, not at the moment.
There's something else to tell you through the portal.
Okay, Quinny, you're up.
Alright,
Probably.
I would like to drop the wild shape.
Yep.
I'll turn back into Quinny.
Okay.
And then using sacred, and I like to cast Sacred Flame on the tooth.
Okay.
Alright, I might try something different.
Yep.
Alright, change of plans. I will go over to it and I'll produce flame in my hand and then kind of hold it over where the tooth is.
Yep.
And try to burn it.
You do that. It appears to make no difference.
Alright,
You
I
can
can't-
roll
Get it.
Arcana or Nature.
Nature.
She'll have resistance.
Crit. Success.
Oh, nice.
Send it back where it came from.
My neck.
The tooth.
What did
Roll
you
it
do?
into the portal.
Crit success on nature. Can you banish it? Cool, banish the tooth. Get it out of this plane.
That's what you did a roll to see.
Yeah.
To find out.
Yeah, crit succeeded on this one.
Okay.
Do I feel like that might work with that critical success?
Yeah, you feel that might work. You feel what Harleen said might work as well.
I'll throw it back through the
Yeah,
portal.
I said throw it through the portal where it came from.
I mean,
Oh, okay.
that's probably easier than most of it.
Yeah, falls like spell slot.
Yeah.
Can I object interaction? Or
Yeah.
bonus action, in fact, I still have? Oh no, my bonus action dropped my wild
Your
shape.
bonus action dropped your world shape.
I
Well,
could,
it's my
I'll,
turn now anyway.
yeah,
Alright, cool.
either you banish it or next time it's around me, I'll throw it into.
Okay.
I don't
You
I'm
just
know.
wanna
going to
wait
pick
on
up the tooth
Yep.
and try to throw it through the portal.
Okay. Just throw is just an unarmed.
Yeah.
Unarmed attack.
Yeah.
And that's what I was like, I'll throw it in. You try banish it and I'll throw it
Yeah,
in.
but throwing doesn't cost anything. But
Yeah.
It costs a full focus spell slot. So I'm
I mean,
going
they
to try
can
to do
just pay
that.
for long rest after this if they want.
It's like,
So there's a point about time pressure.
oh, we don't want
We don't
kind
know
of,
if we-
we don't want it to
I don't
get
really
through
wanna
the
sleep
portal.
now.
No, I mean after
And
this fight.
Yeah, but if
Straight up.
the tooth doesn't make it into the portal, then the thing has an opportunity to grab the tooth. So we won't be able to put it back into the portal.
Yeah, I kind of get. I get what you mean. If you
Yeah.
if throwing it in works, and that's great.
No, I'm agreeing
Then, in
with
other
you.
words, round a turn, and that thing can come through, and then you've
Yeah.
lost your opportunity.
Yeah, so-
That's fine.
If
Sorry.
it's you doing it, do banishment. If it's me doing it, throw it into the portal. Because we can't risk it
Is it a
getting.
whole action to throw it?
Well, it's more so, do you have the strength to throw it that far?
You can move. You've got
Yeah,
movement.
If you can
Well,
move
yeah.
closer to it.
Okay, I'll
But,
watch
yeah,
it, so
just-
throw it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I see what you
Don't
mean.
want
I know what you mean. I know what you
want
mean.
it to get through the portal, can't have it just like land
Bounce.
short or like land like that.
Because on
far
its
away from
turn,
the
if it
portal
comes
and then
through,
it
you've
gets
lost
there.
that as an opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah. Sorry. Anyway,
Alright.
Yep.
So, what does that change?
what was your unarmed? It's still
What
a
was it
So
change?
if you're
Chuck.
moving-
a 10. So you throw it, and you think it will work, but it doesn't have the power to get through the portal.
Is it like
With
stuck
10.
in the portal?
No, it just bounces and falls.
Okay, yeah.
Banish the
to
tooth!
banish it.
What was that, my action?
That was your action.
Yeah, so I can manage it.
Zephyr, you are still asleep.
Push it into
Oh,
the
hold on. You've got spiritual weapon.
baseball.
You've still got spiritual weapon up.
Yeah, while it's bouncing off, can I try a spiritual weapon stack it back in?
Spiritual weapon. Do you, okay? Or you can go spiritual weapon Zephyr and wake him up. One or the other.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, actually, I'll spiritual weapon. Do I get advantage? Because it's like
Yes. Yes. Sorry.
Okay, that'll hit most of it. It's a 26.
Yeah, that's. Did she just crit?
Oh,
How
yeah,
big
I
is
got
this?
a 2.
Only weapon attack is only 5.
How much?
As well.
12.
I'm down.
Oh my god.
Can you not elect to just nudge him with the weapon?
You can choose to do non-lethal, right?
Not with
Fine,
force
that's
damage.
No, because it's force damage.
Not with force damage.
Alright.
Just like you're just like, yeah, oh man.
How big is this?
It's a 2.
What up? Must be like this.
Sorry,
I get stunned.
that's-
or like rooted.
That's so Malachi.
No, I get stunned. Then I
Okay.
get rooted.
Yeah,
Then I run away.
Harleen, you're up.
So we were going to banish
On
him.
the
Okay.
outside.
The good news about that is
I
you
did
don't take a
12
death
damage
save
to you,
on
which
that
then
turn.
just adds
Harleen, you're
smoke
up.
cutting
Sorry.
pitch.
You can get up there.
Maybe any of us.
You what?
So
So the
I can
tooth
use that 12
bounced
damage on someone
off
else.
of it.
because
Yeah.
Is that because
There wasn't enough.
there wasn't enough force in it? Okay, so I would run on.
No, it's cutting each like
Try and-
perfectly gets around to me.
No, it's when
Try and
someone
throw it in.
Yep,
within
okay.
60 feet of me. That's like an ally.
Do you want to?
I can
Is that
sword.
unarmed or do you want an athletics? Or,
Have
So
you
could
got
just
a ranged
smash it
weapon?
like something like-
I mean, I got
Includes
my whip.
myself. Like, it's not.
You
I
can
got
roll
my
it.
warhammer.
No, you can roll it as unarmed with proficiency. So just roll it as any ranged weapon attack. It's fine.
So 14 on the dice plus 7.
So 20 something. Yeah. So Harleen, as you run up and you pick up this tooth and you throw it, you see this tiny hole rip in this sort of black veil, and it appears to tear right down the center. And for a moment, you get this really clear vision of this horrendous toothy smile leaning forwards and leering at you before there's this ear-splitting, deafening smash and crash like thunder, and the whole thing implodes on itself and closes, and this room is now back in darkness.
Can I try and
Carling turns around immediately and goes, I don't think I ever want to see another fairy in my life. And just starts like walking down and walking towards the exit. Just think like,
Always make sure you leave.
Not getting paid enough for this.
What
Yeah.
do you want to try?
yeah, that'll
So you are out of combat, Claudia.
First thing I want to do is massive
Thank you.
so especially so I can get him up.
No.
So how much?
It's not as much as I do to you, that's for sure. It is 6.
We should do something about the hat. Sorry.
6
I think we
Oh
should
yeah,
do
we
something
should
about the
burn.
hat.
We should burn that bit.
I would like to produce flame and ignite. I'd like to first search their body. And then
Yeah.
Oh, Morgan.
Yeah.
Good job.
I'm looking for a book in particular.
Snowball.
Bloody. In the split second we saw Kathleen, did it look like she had my book?
She wasn't waving it at you.
Yeah.
You didn't see a book.
Yeah.
I
mean,
I don't know, maybe like on the
There-
side or something, yeah?
it wasn't like a dominant person's spell, so.
Yeah.
So there is a. So Auntie Morgan has got a ring,
Mhm.
and she has a cloak, and nothing else.
What does the cloak look like?
The cloak looks. It looks.
I hope not.
I
I have no means to identify magical
It
items.
looks-
Anyone else?
almost like it's made of shadow. Reminds you of your handful only, and your shadow. that
Can
you
I like
sent us.
Arcana check it?
You can.
I mean, it wouldn't identify it.
Can I check out the ring?
Also, anyone else
12.
health can come up to me and I'll heal them with my healer's kit as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you got, did you have the 6 I gave you just before? So you already gave me 6. But I'm
So what was your Arcana?
12 more.
So you definitely think this is magical.
So I've got 10.
You're unclear what it is, but you definitely think this cloak is magical in some way.
18 on the ring.
The ring is definitely magical. It appears to be adorned with lots of tiny jagged teeth, and when you looked at out of the corner of your eye, it appears that they seem to move, like almost like they're sort of chattering, and again, it definitely magical.
Can I determine with an 18 whether I think this is cursed?
It doesn't appear to be cursed. You would, if you had to hazard a guess, you would think that this is that this is more of a tribute. So this isn't cursed in the set. Yeah, this is Morgantha's.
Mechanically, do I
mechanically
think
not
it's gonna
cursed?
hurt me?
No.
Okay, lovely.
You think it's powerfully magical,
Cool.
and you think it's definitely hag shit, but you don't think it's cursed.
Alright, cool.
Are you then burning the body?
If
Yeah.
that's all I find,
There's some
then
body burning going on.
I run away if they're burning the body.
Okay.
I light the hag on fire.
Okay. The hag is burning, or the body of the hag is burning.
Hyperventilating against the wall of the
Do you
chamber.
guys want some extra help?
I didn't lose any.
Okay, cool.
Nobody hit me.
Okay. How are you planning on getting out?
Oh, okay,
That's
I'll
an
check
interesting
that.
question.
Did the stone close over the top of this? Oh, okay.
How high is the stone off the ground?
There's a staircase up to the top. So if you get to the top of the staircase, then it's 5 foot above your head. From the ground, it's about 25.
Hypothetically, is this staircase 5 foot wide, 10 foot wide, or 15 foot wide?
5 foot wide.
How heavy would
I
we
like
say
that
this thing
less.
is?
Hmm?
How heavy would we say this thing is?
Harleen had to get a 20 to lift it, and then a further 20 something to move it.
Yeah, I don't think even an upcast catapult is doing that.
I don't have anything with a particularly high strength that's not huge. I've got Thunderwave. Do I feel like Thunderwave could move this?
Give me the detail.
In addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect 15
Yeah.
cube, are pushed 10 foot away from you. Would we describe the rock as...
No, it would be secured.
The door's closed, effectively.
Yeah, it's a giant
Question.
rock.
You're stoppered in a giant.
Look, I
So we
can
can make a strength check on this,
Arlene,
right?
I can give you
Try
a
and move it.
responsibility if you just want to try
You
and
can,
check
but it was the DC to move it from above when you were on the ground with a sort of lever and a pivot was 20 something, and now you're under it trying to bench press it over your head while balanced on a
range
staircase.
of my attacks because I have fancy hands.
Fancy
And I use my
hands.
wisdom.
So you're planning on doing that to it?
So
Just like all 4 of my fancy hands just
Okay,
go.
well, I would be trying to help because Quinny's gonna
I've got-
advance ability.
I've
I'll
got
tell
And I
boots,
can
Kinetic.
stand on the ceiling.
which
while doing it.
also doubles lifting and carrying capacity. So would that lower the DC at all?
Mhm.
Awesome.
Is that with the
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can literally also stand upside down
Okay,
temporarily while pushing.
okay.
How many?
So there is some complicated maneuverings going on.
That was a nat
I
20!
don't have
Well,
enough
just-
strong
just a
sitting
strength
5
check.
foot.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay.
So a nat 20 and a dirty 20.
So with your nat 20, you managed to align.
Wisdom for
Look, I
the
mean, if
mod.
I'm
Yeah,
inside
yeah.
of something for an hour, I'll
Okay, so with your nat 20, you managed to align all of your fancy hands, one into each corner, all 4 of them, into each corner of this boulder with your fancy hands. And the people are watching and they can't quite work out how Zephyr's managed to get a hand in each corner, but whichever corner you look at, Zephyr appears to have a hand there with these
then I'm
fancy
on one-
hands.
I'm on one
And then
corner
you're
with
right in
hand.
the middle. Standing right in the middle, and both of you lift simultaneously. It's like the best bench press.
roll that thing
world's-
down the hill.
The world's strongest man, and you manage to lift this up and tip it over backwards.
Yeah, true.
And the afternoon light.
Maybe we should reconsecrate it while we're here.
Probably a good idea.
But that will
Doesn't matter, tracks.
start, yeah.
Just
Yeah.
solid back.
Also, we
We're only one gem short.
One
Yeah,
gem,
it might not be.
We
We know
only
where
one
the
gem
place is more or less. We should get.
So
never mind, let's check.
you don't know. So in terms of what, so you think Strahd would know. You don't know whether he would be angry or in terms of you roll insight.
I would love to. I'm going to guidance myself if that's okay.
Yeah.
Insight. Oh
How
wow.
many books you've got? Does it have like a Strahd origin story?
There's a lot of Strahd origin stories.
That's a
in that.
31.
Okay. You're not convinced, so you think he would know. Absolutely. But by definition, he'd then also know where the gems, how many you've got, and where they're likely to be,
I think he was
which is
born
what he
in
wants
Oregon.
anyway.
Yeah.
So he only asked you to find them. He didn't, so you're not convinced that it would necessarily be bad to consecrate them as you go. You'd think, giving it 6 weeks in between each one, probably not ideal. But
seeing
you've
as
got
they're
a
pretty-
fair idea that Strahd knows most of the time what you're up to
Okay.
anyway.
Cool.
So
With a 31 insight check, I think consecrating it's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, so do I.
Do you have some wine on you?
Yep.
Cool.
it always has wine on it.
I think actually mechanically I have 7 bottles of wine at the moment.
Do you have any grapes just for...
No. Why would I have grapes? That's crazy.
Because you're a
Just
lemonade
learn how to
stand.
ferment.
Obviously.
Oh my
Neither do I
god.
have duct tape.
You know there were 3 songs.
Okay,
So you could
They
look
made 2 others.
so
The second
That was
one they
Malachi
made
roll a
was
religion check. Quinny
Dumb.
roll nature or
Survival?
it would be either nature or religion.
Right, nature is them. And actually I get the
Malachi
religion.
can Malachi can roll religion.
Can I guidance?
Alright.
Yes.
Anyone want to give me a health action?
I'll give you a health action.
You know all the law.
I do. I'm pointing out the section in the book.
26.
Okay. So you know with the 26 that you need to remove all the bodies and sort of clean the blood and at least remove the overt sort of signs that this place has been damaged and tampered with.
Can I, and if this isn't okay, let me know.
Yeah.
If I summoned a moonbeam and just kind of moved it around, would that just like purify all the unholy stuff?
Yeah, I'm comfortable with that.
Awesome. I'll burn a spell slot and light the moon and just clean the place. May the darkness be gone.
Okay.
And
So
we'll take the bodies out, I guess.
okay.
Burning
So
the
you
bodies.
so you take the bodies
Burning the bodies. We have to
you-
burn those bodies.
so with Antoinette reading the instructions out of the manual, you take the green gem and
Step 1.
you so the other thing that you know that you need because of the carvings is that you need the carved heart of the beast,
Yeah.
of which there are many
Yeah.
around here because you've just killed a whole lot.
It was
So
specifically a...
any beast would do at this
bull?
point. No, but any beast would do.
Awesome.
So
We just don't
you
know
place so you place the green gem on top of the altar and you take the heart that you've carved from one of these beasts that you've felled and put that in the stone bowl which has reformed. It's missing 3 shards from the rim of this bowl.
Mr. Jefferson.
I've not actually did anything mechanically.
Do we have to say the little blessing thing here?
I mean, it could have.
And
It got into that last bit. It could have been the downfall.
and as you so then you have to so Quinny and this would be in Druidic. You would then need to offer the the ritual sacrifice. So that's 1 glass of wine for me and wine on top of the altar. And there's the bowl of the heart and the grapes of Barovia and the green gem on top of the altar. And you have the words.
Yes.
You can.
You're the only one who speaks Druidic, right?
Do it, Quinny. Unless you're slow.
Mistress of Green, Lady of the Forest, I offer you my sacrifice. I ask you for your blessing. You are the eyes in the trees, the hunter in the woods, who brings life to the dawning spring. You are the deer in rut, the mighty horned one, who roams the autumn woods, the hunter circling round the oak, the antlers of the wild stag, and the lifeblood that spills upon the ground each season. Mistress of the green, lady of the forest, I offer you my sacrifice, I ask you for your blessing.
And as you do that, you see that the eyes of the huntress in the sort of tattered tapestry and in the stone etchings on the altar and around start to glow, and you can hear a wolf howling in the distance. And then from behind you comes a voice, and that voice is, you turn around, that's Madame Eva. Is standing there, and the cavern and the cavern is bathed in this sort of soft green light, and she goes, I have searched through the ages, searching the realms, sifting through generations of noble people from walks of life, holding for those few select spirits whose burn bright enough to carry out such difficult tasks, and here you are. I knew you were good enough, Quinny. I knew you were the one. I do declare it is enough to make one cry tears of joy. Now is not the time to speak at length. Unfortunately, when they speak of Strahd and that they say he is the land, well, I think we will have something to say about that. But one thing is certain. Strahd has eyes and ears everywhere, and our secrets will be safer if we proceed without delay. I will help you restore my sisters and finish your task. Quinny, may I have your staff? And she takes the staff of...
Real quick,
yes.
This is Madame Eva.
Yeah.
Just before I
Just
hand
before
over
you
my eyes blindly. Not amazing. 5, 7, 16, 17.
It's 100% Madame Eva. You are very convinced. It's definitely Madame Eva. You were drunk and she had great alcohol. Definitely her. You would recognise her anywhere.
Yeah, all Fae have good alcohol.
Yeah.
So like,
That sounds like canon to me.
That's canon.
Except for Kathleen, who drinks exclusively apple cider.
oh.
Yeah.
And
That's how you know that.
sour
As a
apple
cider
cider.
drinker,
Oh no, a sour apple cider would be amazing.
Does sound good, doesn't it?
It's so good.
So she reaches out and she takes your staff, and she, as she holds it, this gentle, the whole staff glows the same colour as the gem. So this vibrant green spreads through your staff and then fades. And she goes, and she gives it back to you. She hands it back and she goes, the staff is imbued with the power of the forest and its ability to restore itself from even the most devastating disasters. It is a powerful magic, but can only be drawn upon once a day. Two things happen as a result of this. Strahd has now lost some of his connection to the land and has lost some of the powers that he got associated with this fane. You all gain the benefit of a non-detection spell for the rest of the time that you are in Barovia.
Oh, that's
incredible.
awesome.
What's that mechanically? Like,
They
That's
can't
magic.
try us.
Find us.
Yeah.
We are magically invisible.
It's something you put on our character sheet or just general game.
Oh.
It's mostly just like Strahd casting.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much that's the idea.
Yeah.
it's only Strahd.
That's-
Like
that's-
other people could use us.
No, I think that non-detection works all round usually. Yeah, so
Yeah.
stuff that can't track us. So that also helps us a
That's
lot with
huge.
Bubble the Saga. We also know we've pissed off
Oh yeah.
around somewhere.
yeah.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
The Witch in the Hut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Amazing.
As opposed to
So the additional power,
Mm.
and I can send you this, but the additional power is that once per day
Mhm.
you can additionally heal. So this is an additional to all the other stuff of healing staff. You can heal 6 allies within 60 feet,
Mhm.
and you can heal in 1d8 plus 1.
Mhm.
But that will increase with every fane you consecrate. So you have you effectively have an additional mass cure wounds at 1d8 plus 1, but that would go up to 2d8 plus 2, 3d8 plus 3.
Awesome.
And that's in addition to all, and that doesn't have a charge. You can use that without charge once a day. And you also all gain the benefit of non-detection for the rest of the time that you're in Barovia.
Really fun.
Awesome.
Do you think Madame Eva can identify what those magic items are?
I mean, I'm going to ask her if she's hanging around.
Yeah. And she says, the self-proclaimed Lord of the Land has been weakened. He has no longer the power of the forest. He cannot call the wolves to aid him, and he will soon discover that this vein has been consecrated, and will no longer be as safe. I will take the green gem until you have restored all my sisters. I shall return to aid you to destroy Strahd.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So she will take the gem back into her own keeping. And she thanks you again and turns to leave. If you want to ask her anything, you can.
What does this do? I'll hold up the shadow cloak.
There she goes. That would be Morcantha's cloak of shifting shadow.
Ooh. I do like shadows.
She collects.
And she looks at it and she goes, it will make you much easier for you to hide in the shadows. So advantage on stealth.
Good. Go-to.
Advantage on stealth and greater invisibility once a day.
Wow. The little man was.
Is that a set item?
Pardon?
Is that a item in D&D Beyond at all?
No, but I will add it.
You get greater invisibility.
So that's 1 minute of greater invisibility once a day.
Even if you attack people.
And this is an item.
Yeah, I'll add it as an item.
And put out size and then pass it to the rogue.
So you have it. So it gives you advantage on stealth checks when you're wearing it. I'll add it as an item, and you can cast greater invisibility once a day, which keeps you invisible even when you attack, for 1 minute.
Not to trial your patience, my
No.
lady, but do you recognize this ring?
She shudders a little and she goes, again, Morgantha's commune with Kethlin. And she sort of almost feels the air. And she goes, she was close here.
Unfortunately so.
Indeed. You don't wish to tangle with her. She is currently banished, I believe, from the Feywild. She certainly was the last time I was there.
I do not wish to tangle with her anymore.
Oh, you have met? You should tell me of that sometime. And she goes, while wearing this particular delight, you would have advantage against being charmed or being frightened. It appears to have 3 charges. You can make others frightened of you. So 3 charges, 1d3, recharge at dawn, fear, spell save of 16. And she goes, and she goes, who is likely to be wearing this?
I already get advantage on spell save, so a lot of those.
So it's advantage against being charmed or frightened.
Oh,
And it allows you to cast fear
a lot of
3
those are
times a day.
checks.
And allows you to cast fear.
I'm a monk who can just say.
I could take it so I don't get afraid of
Fire all the time.
Yeah,
But
I'm happy
if
with
someone else needs it mechanically, that's fine.
half-falls are brave, so you've already got advantage on fright.
I don't.
So cool. So really the high.
And but because I'm melee,
It's
I should probably have it.
Yeah.
because I can't do ranged things.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah? So Harley?
Happy with that?
So Madame Eva Madame Eva looks at you and goes, do you wish it to look like this, or would you rather it different?
I would rather it be something that,
Not covered in teeth.
yeah, not covered in teeth. Something I could wear a bit, maybe more of a bracelet if that's possible, or can I wear it right? She's not a very ringsy kind of person. She does a lot with the hair.
Ah, okay. So she goes, and she takes it and she shapes it, and she sort of pulls it, and she turns it into what appears to be a choker. And the choker appears to be, there's no teeth to be seen, but it appears to be almost like obsidian black on one side and ruby red on the other.
Love that. Love it.
And so, yeah, that gives you advantage against being frightened, advantage against being charmed. So you can put that in as an additional. It sits in the
If you go saving throw options.
defenses and defenses. It's in there. You can add it, and and you can cast fear 3 times a day, and it gains 1d3 charges at dawn. So it's got 3 charges. I'll add it as an item when I get a minute.
Now,
Yes.
2-second recap
Yes.
on what specifically each of the fanes was targeting. Like the fane of the land,
Yes.
There's fane of the water.
the
Fane
water,
Of,
Yes.
fane of the mountain. So land, would I assume that's like forests and flowers and
Yeah.
these sorts of things?
Yeah. So, has Antoinette read this particular bit of lore? Would you like to? There you go. Go for it.
oh. Right. I'm gonna ask
So-
you.
It's fine. So the forest fae is the forest and the land, and had control over wolves and would grant lycanthropy. So the wolves, the werewolves who were granted their werewolf status were granted their werewolf status by the forest fae. Okay. The mountain.
This is you get like all the advantages without the negatives. Or?
So similar to the ravens. So the mountain fae had the mountains and the birds granted lycanthropy primarily in ravens. So they were the that's how the Martikov's line of where ravens came from, was that they were originally blessed by the mountain fae. And then the water fae is the waters and all creatures that dwell within them.
I have 2 questions for this lady. First one is, do you think your affinity with werewolves would allow them to be allies in the future?
Many of the werewolves of Barovia are still allies.
They basically are for us now. Like they were just ruled by like one Belgian dude.
It was just regular wolves that attacked my family.
Second thing,
Oh, there were 2 groups of werewolves. So there are both kinds of werewolves in Barovia.
far more importantly, is there any chance you could go down to the little town of Maroon, pop in with a visit to George, and perhaps make his church courtyard a little bit more floral? Just right about the place?
I have met George briefly.
George.
I have met George briefly. He appears to be a great addition. I will see what I can do, anarchist. And she looks at you and goes, "You have lived true to your card, anarchist. Stuck within your twisted prison, trying to get free. I see crackles of lightning in your recent past. It is good to see you back here."
I nearly decided not to come back.
What was Stevie's name? What was the character's name from the first campaign? Like,
Valdez.
Valdez, yeah. Hint of Valdez showing through the past life. regression.
So your original Taroka reading was the anarchist, with in some kind of laboratory with lots of lightning and transforming into something as yet unseen and undetermined.
I was actually speaking of the cards. I was actually going to ask her if she has any more cards for us.
Oh, what?
I never got a card.
And she never got a card, or any of us that have our cards on themselves yet. If she has new ones for us,
We can start next week. We'll get the cards out the cupboard, and you can read the cards.
Actually draw them.
Yeah, you can draw the cards. There's a brave randomness to that.
A brave randomness.
Yeah.
It's no longer a story determined by the cards.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. So in terms of where you were, so Zephyr was somebody going to turn into somebody else.
Other card results anywhere?
Yeah, I've got them.
Do I think
Mine
I
was
can
also
send them to
supposed
you.
help someone.
So Malachi, you were.
I'm pretty sure that was referring to the priest.
The
I
kid
definitely
that
want that one.
So Malachi was the Eight of Glyphs, the bishop, a regal priest sitting proudly on a throne, on his lap a scroll, reading intently, although his hand raised in a commanding gesture and his mouth open mid-command, and representing a strict moral code, a stern, unyielding adherence to some unseen honour, yet also a schemer being plotted to manipulate those around them, a controlling presence behind seemingly unrelated events. And then your Four of Stars, the Abjura, was Malachi's other card. Suggested an investigator studying a spiritual, otherworldly entity, needing to check facts and use logic in the pursuit of understanding, and sort through order and chaos and confusion to make progress. Your eyes burn with flame, and your blood cries out for blood.
Yeah.
No idea what that.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like what I remember it was.
Yeah, no, that's what it was.
Do I feel like my prophecy?
There were several. So
Anyone who has fulfilled the prophecy?
Quinny represented the balance of nature and neutrality, of flora and fauna, the value of allowing events to unfold without being tempted to control them, and the shepherd, an ambivalence towards the cruelty in nature, the tension and turmoil between nature and nature as it might be. The devil is ancient and has become the land. You must restore the holy places of the Elder Three.
Is that me or Harleen? Sorry. Oh, right. Sorry.
Harleen
I
was the hero, representing inspiration and insight, a powerful, unexpected ally seeking to defeat darkness and evil. Its presence here heartens me that your success is almost certain. And then the Berserker. A full moon lights the image of a savage werewolf, his muzzle bloody and teeth bared. Although you may succeed, this suggests your keen mind is balanced by brutality and bloodlust. The song of blades sings in your heart and cries out for chorus, and the ice-clad mountains will echo your song with the voices of your ancestors. Anybody else want a reminder while we're here?
So I think that sounds like I think I told you that. You were supposed to fight the werewolf.
You've got him in that.
I've got them. Do you want yours?
That was
That's
good.
great.
I was
Yeah.
actually hoping you would, but you just went.
I said we got 7 of coins, the thief, representing loss. The card represents all aspects of thievery and thieves, whether simple pickpocket, accomplished cat burglar, cut purse, or violent thug. You may be a thief, but the card represents the loss of something important, the thing you most value and most seek. And then a raven, which foretells information, allies, and forces of good. There is help to be had, even here. But they may not always what they seem to be. So yes, if you want new cards, Madam Eve, or do you will draw new cards. Although she will suggest that she does not do that in this place.
Yeah.
But she's quite happy to come back to Valaki and drink.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we get out of here?
Does she want to buy a windmill?
We've already sold
Oh,
the
we sold
windmill.
it.
In a terrible attempt to not sell a windmill, I
When you get
misjudged
commerce, it's
the
good stuff.
economy. Oh yeah.
Who owns the windmill?